Yes.
Ah, understandable.
I don't
A
think you can say
reasonable
that on Twitch.
profession.
Slinking is the superior form of transport.
Gotta slink around. Like, I'll just be a little slinky guy. All
Me,
right.
when
Are
I...
we all ready to go?
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, well, I am. I don't know about the others because they've been quiet.
Yeah,
Can we
yeah, I
get
think we're-
Jay?
Okay, I'll wake up.
Dante, are you here? Your mic just went off. Oh? Are you here?
I never left.
Okay, no,
Well,
I
you
know,
weren't
I know.
responding.
I'm just asking if you're, we're making sure the gang's all here. I think Jay literally went to sleep. Oh? Jay?
What?
Jay?
Why would they do this?
Jay, you're the only person who could call Jay and get a response.
Yeah.
I've literally been doing it.
Jay?
Disagree.
Okay.
Well, okay. Well, I went live thinking we were prepared and then came to the realization that Jay's not here. So,
Hey, everybody!
hi. Yeah, don't put out your streamer voice. This is my stream. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, okay. Okay.
All right. Is J. Anything? Oh boy.
Nothing.
Okay. Well. That
So you want an intro?
That works too.
Why is he doing this? Why would he sleep when he has Dungeons and Dragons? This is his favorite thing.
I know, but I think he's very tired with all of the flights and moving to a completely new state. There's multiple reasons why Jay would want to have a quick nap. Oh, hold on. Thank you for the bunk. I got bunked.
Thank you.
We're trying to locate our sixth member.
Just call Jay. Like, use your phone.
I've been doing it.
I'm
I've
using
been,
Snapchat, so.
and I'm using their normal
How
number.
many of us are calling Jay right now?
All of us. Okay. Well, you know what? I'm gonna stop.
Really?
I'm going to instead start the session without them, and then hopefully that they wake up and show up. Can you guys just keep trying to contact Jay for me and wake them up? Because we are 30 minutes late already, so I kind of want to get the ball rolling. So, last time we were all together and we played Dungeons and Dragons last Sunday. All.
No, sorry. I just realized we're gonna have to do a puzzle.
Thank you, Kitty Cat, for the 10 bits. Yeah, puzzle time. I love dungeons so much. I'm so excited. Okay. So last time when we were all together, you, the Outcasts, you guys, your troop, made their way back towards Issa's monastery in search for the book, The Thorn Prince. You quickly learned that this was a book not in her kind of public library, but one left in her private book collection. And in this sort of children's book, you found very vague instructions and directions to the very, very old but still very thriving city of Lulun. Though you didn't quite make it there, because on your way there, a keen eye from Tanari noticed some very odd and very large vines on the side of the road. Ones that you had recognized from a very, very, very faint imprint of an image of what you assumed to be the entrance to where this crown is being kept. You chose to, burn away some of the vines and then watch them retreat, and where they retreated to, you followed, making your way through the dense jungle and until you eventually found this odd sort of stone building of sorts with a large kind of gate out front, or I guess more of a door, and gates have holes in them, don't they? But on it was this large dragon's head. Piers took a emerald which had mysteriously spawned at his boot earlier that day, chiseled it down a little bit and placed it in the eye of the dragon, and carefully the door began to slowly rise open. We now stand, all of you together, Issa close behind, at the entrance to these dark catacombs. As the door opens, you smell that sort of scent of kind of like mildewy kind of dampness from inside, as these doors have not been opened in a while. But it's dark inside, and with the light from the late afternoon sky beaming inside, you do see this large staircase that descends down into darkness. What do you guys do?
Can we make a perception check?
Sure. What are you
Yay!
perceiving? What are you
I'm
looking for?
basically... I'm just trying to use my... Keep in mind, I know I have human vision, so let me double check to see if I have light or anything. I probably... Let's see. I do not, but I do have magical tinkering, which lets me make... Nope, 5 light... That's gonna suck. No, it's fine. I just
Hey,
want to see if
could
we
I
can...
could I cast a light cantrip for Tony?
Please,
Yes.
thank you.
What do you cast
Yeah,
it on?
I want to cast it on the orb of my staff, the moon,
Oh, yeah. All right.
and
Nice.
then you can do your perception check. I also want to do a perception check for sounds specifically to hear.
Okay. Oh,
to-
Tony, you don't see shit. You're a human.
With the light...
Even with the light, it's a staircase, and you guys are just kind of standing around. But yes, Putt, you want to listen for sounds in particular. See if you hear
30,
anything.
30 seconds.
You listen in, and you can hear the kind of gentle breeze and the sounds of life in the jungle around you, but figuring out and trying to listen in on in the sort of large staircase downward that you try to listen in on, and as you do, you can hear like the quiet sort of dripping of water and like very slow moving water. I don't want to say rushing water, but it's very slow. You hear kind of towards the bottom, or what you assume would be the bottom. There's some sort of like, it doesn't sound like a lot of water, but it does sound like this sort of dungeon might be a little damp, or might have a few leaks here and there. But beyond that, you don't hear any walking. You don't hear any, aside from the odd shuffling from your allies around you, there's no sounds of creatures that you can pick up from here. Aw.
I think we're safe to continue, as long as, Denore does the trap checking.
Mm-hmm.
As you say that, I was about to ask, Caleb, can I investigate for traps?
Absolutely you can. That's what you're good at doing. Also, hi, Lost for Night. Thank you so much for the hose.
That is a 17 with reliable talent.
Yeah. 17. Are you inspecting the doorway? What are you expecting?
I mean, we kind of already walked through the doorway, didn't we?
Oh, are you guys walking? Okay, so
Okay, I heard you talk about opening the doorway. I meant to
the door
investigate
opened
it
before you, kind of like it was pulled upward, opening up.
Okay.
And you right now you guys are just looking down into it. I don't think you've entered it yet.
Then yes, I'm investigating, like, in general, the area, including the doorway and just around it.
Okay. The doorway and around it, and kind of like take a quick peek inside. To your knowledge, there are no traps. despite the doorway, which you kind of like look up, and it looks like it might dare to close behind you, but you're not too sure when that might be. It's holding for now, but like it's kind of like being held on by like one peg, and you're like, if that peg fucking breaks or goes, you're locked in there. But beyond that, there doesn't appear to be any traps. Like, right here.
Hey, Piers, you still got that immovable rod?
When do I not have it? It's fun. I was thinking this. If you were pointing that out, I was already gonna do it.
Yeah. Can you put it there before any of us step through to make sure the door doesn't crush us? Because I don't think it will, but, better safe than sorry.
Does it open up vertically or horizontally?
Yeah, it's like a door that like pulled open upward.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I'll put it as high as possible.
All right.
Like if it's being pulled.
Yeah, I mean the
upwards,
the doorway is only about like maybe 6 feet. It's like 6 feet tall. It's a fairly small average doorway.
We'll put it so there's no give possible that could like right against the slot where the concrete door would be coming out of.
All right. Yeah, easy enough. It's an immovable rod. There's no check or anything for it. You set that up and leave it there.
I don't know unless this thing can like fucking break 3,000 pounds.
Mm-hmm. No, I don't think it can. It's an immovable rod.
8,000 pounds.
That thing's staying. You're pretty confident as you set it up there that this door is going to stay open.
If it does go through, then the door will just break, and then it'll stay open anyway.
Exactly. All right.
And then once that's in place, I want to be the first one to step through the door in case I missed anything.
Alrighty. Are all of you stepping behind and following?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I trust Nori.
All right.
That's a mistake!
Sonari, can you
It's
roll...
a mistake. My grave.
Can you roll me another trap check?
Absolutely. That's 25.
Nice. Looking around this dim light, as you begin to step, you notice that a few of these steps are a little bit looser than others. Like, you kind of like gently tap your foot on one of them, and it kind of the stone kind of dares to shift underneath your weight just slightly. But you're able to point it out and kind of move to the next one and try to make sure to very carefully try not to step on the stones as you begin to head down.
Caleb, can I do
Yes.
something slightly different than that?
Oh, sure.
Can I go first and try to safely trigger all of the loose stones so that anyone following, if they misstep, they can see where it's safe to misstep following my exact footsteps and where it's not?
Okay.
Just throw a bunch of shit onto them.
How do you do that? Are you trying to like put your weight on it and then step back? Is that what are you doing that?
Not like just with one foot, put just enough weight to trigger it to like crumble or fall or whatever, and then pull my foot back as it starts to shift.
What's the check for disarming traps?
I think that is the.
Is it the
so
same?
technically for disarming traps, you normally have me use my
You
thieves
found a
tools?
trap at this point, but I'm like, how do you disarm it?
You normally have me use my thieves tools to disarm traps. Since I'm basically intentionally triggering this one and then trying to step out of the way, I would argue a dex save.
I will. Yeah. You know what? I'll give you a dex save. Go ahead, give me a dexterity save as you begin to gently push your lid on the first stone.
Yeah, my dex save is technically worse, and I don't have reliable talent. Fall back on.
There you go.
That is a 16. Speaking of falling back on,
How did you just fail? Okay. I'm sorry.
Hey, wait. Sorry.
No.
I do have. Am I near Tanari?
Yes. No,
Cool.
Jake, this is a save. I don't think you would
Flash
have...
of Genius
Flash-
says that you can add it to ability checks or a saving throw.
I'll give it to you next time because I had already said that this failed out loud.
That's valid. You're right.
Yeah. Next time, though. Next time, add it before I confirm whether or not the check passes. How about?
You're so valid.
All
yes,
right.
you're good.
I'll give it to you next time. So Tanari, you press your weight on it gently, trying to avoid this trap. But as you do so, the stairs are wet. They're damp with sort of this dewy, mildew kind of texture, and they're a little bit slippery. And as you place your foot on it, your foot kind of like gives out quickly, and you kind of slip a little bit before you kind of have to stumble forward and try to catch yourself. You catch yourself not triggering any more of this trap, but what you do see, and what you all would notice very quickly, is this loud sort of crumbling just echo as Tanari, you see this large pit quickly open beneath you, and you just hear the rocks crumble and just dissolve and just into the darkness beneath you. Does anyone want to make any quick actions before
Yes.
I
Sorry.
roll my damage?
Yes, I would like to. I have a reaction with my
Yes.
guardian armor, where if Stephen would choose to fail a strength save, could pull him up and toward me, 30 feet. Oh, you mean like to save us because Tanari is about to get us all killed, or do you mean like Tanari's
Nope,
falling?
just Tanari. You guys are all a decent way back, and Tanari's up one up front. So
Cool. Then yeah, I would like to use that ability, assuming Tanari will let me. Tanari, you would see Tony reach down, and she's like, "Go, Tony time!" And you would just start to feel the gravitational pull coming from my armor. Would you make the strength save? Are you gonna fail it? If you succeed, you die, Stephen, please.
It's not confirmed death yet.
no, it's not.
That's
it's not.
tempting. That's
This is
real
the first trap.
tempting.
I'm not gonna kill you guys on the first trap. God, I'm not evil. I'm gonna save for the second one.
Come on, you gotta do third. Build up a little more anticipation than that.
Aw.
She's reaching out a hand to save
Yeah,
you.
I'll let it save me.
All right.
Great, okay.
You feel the ground give out beneath you, and as you begin to fall, you're quickly grabbed and pulled back by this gravitational pull of Tony. As all of you are now witness to this large, like 30 by 30 hole in front of you that just gapes downward and looks into darkness. You cannot, from this point, you cannot see what's at the bottom, but you can assume. I'll use Pud's hearing roll because of the 36, and that's really good. Pud, you can probably guess that that's at least 120 feet drop.
Wait, how far?
120 feet, the drop.
I can see down that. I have dark vision 180 feet.
Oh, okay.
And I have
then
dark
you
vision
can-
120.
Okay, if you guys choose to peer over the edge a little bit, you can see this sort of strange liquid, because dark vision doesn't give you color, but you see this sort of strange kind of watery liquid just kind of slowly moving.
Hey,
beneath
Caleb,
it.
I can
Yeah.
see color. I've got devil sight.
Oh, okay. It's kind of it kind of has like a swampy green hue. The water beneath it's got this, but it's slowly kind of moving back and forth, and as the rocks kind of crash into it, you see it splash up a little bit on the walls that aren't caving in, and then kind of settle once again to that slow kind of like swishing back and forth.
You're the
Got a
perfect
swampy
team.
kind of green hue, but one thing all of you would notice as this gaping hole opens is that suddenly there's this very pungent smell of just decay, of just something probably died in there and was covered up, and now that you've released it, it's just like that pungent smell of, oh, like something's died there, like, you know.
Is it strong?
Oh, it's fairly strong, yeah. It's
Oh,
like that.
God,
Can we see the corpse?
You can't see the corpse, but you can smell it.
Ooh.
Okay. I was gonna say, if it looks like a powerful looking corpse.
No,
Ally.
you can't. You
Okay,
look.
you know,
You look
3
around.
bones.
You can't. Yeah, you can't quite see any bones. You see the remnants of some rock, just beneath the surface of the water. But those who can see, so Raven, Pud, and Tanari a little bit, is that the rocks seem to be sinking. Like they're sinking slowly too. Like at first when they landed, you're like, okay, that's like shallow water. But then they slowly begin to sink.
It's like sludge.
Like sludge.
Jello.
So,
Forbidden snack.
forbidden.
You wanna go take
Okay,
a bite?
I'm good.
glad we didn't die just now. Should we be? Are we going to go down there and check, or just try to get over this
Oh
gap
no
and
no no!
continue?
No, we're not checking that.
Okay. I
don't
was hoping
think we're
not.
gonna find anything down there. Let's just keep moving on. You know.
Cool. I was going
So-
to say.
Caleb, is there still a path around that I've, figured out the safe path to avoid the?
The safe path went down when
these
you triggered the
rocks?
first stone.
Anybody got
Cool.
It is a
First-
30-foot long hole. From you to the other side, it's about 30 feet. So all of you with dark vision can see. Tony, you're kind of just sat there standing with Pud's light, and you can see the other side.
Cool. Okay.
I believe Rhea also doesn't have dark vision, so it's helping.
Kenku,
Kenku as well, yeah.
A few of us can fly, right? Because I could always just.
Yep.
Okay. 'Cause
And-
for those of us that cannot, I do have the nanotech to give a few of you healing along with me for 10 minutes, but that'd be
Hey,
my highest spell
Caleb?
slot.
Is there a wall that connects one side to the other?
Yeah, the walls parallel to you are kept intact.
Cool. I'll walk across it.
Oh,
Oh, you want to climb the wall?
Oh,
Yeah. I have spider climb just for free.
Okay. Go ahead and make me a dexterity check.
What for?
These walls are very damp, and they've got kind of this slimy kind of texture, slippery texture to them.
It's like walking through a river.
Yeah.
or difficult terrain on a wall.
It's difficult terrain all around.
I can do pulse wave and force push somebody across the entire thing because it's 30 feet.
That is pretty cool.
But also but then also you'll take 3d6, or you'll take 66 damage.
I think I'm good. You know, I can just carefully walk across this. What was it, like a dex save?
Go ahead,
Save or
make
check?
me a dexterity save, because the walls are slippery.
Okay.
And you notice that as you
Caleb?
stick yourself to them, you're like, ooh.
Are they textured or are they like perfectly smooth walls?
They have some texture, but they don't have like a brick texture. They're fairly flat and smooth stone, but there are a couple of cases where there's like very small indents, like like
Because
lips.
the second story work,
Right.
I can
Oh no!
like
I guess I could luck point it. I haven't used any of them yet.
Do you want to use it this early on? All right, that's a yes.
Might as well. It's a 19.
All right, 19. Raven, you get up there and you slip and you like almost fall into the cavern, but you like manage to like grab onto like one of the loose stones and kind of pull yourself back over. And Raven's now sat across the other side.
Oh, nice.
the second story work I'm going to attempt to follow, so I assume I'm also making a dex save.
Do you have spider climb?
It's a climbing speed.
I have a climbing speed.
Yep, go ahead, make a dexterity save. Your DC is going to be a lot higher because you do not have a magical way to stick to the wall.
I'll wait for this and then I'll save my thing after.
All right.
Does a nat 20 work?
I feel like Tanari just like backs up a little bit and fucking just like a fucking front flip over the cavern and lands on the other side with Raven.
Also, Steven, turn your dice on if they're not. I don't know they didn't
Oh
show
yeah,
up
I
for me.
didn't see the dice. Go.
My dice
roll-
are turned on.
Yeah, go.
I
Well,
didn't see them.
roll another one for me. Just like just do the same roll you did last time, and we're just not gonna count it because you got a natural 20, so I'm giving it to you. But
There, I'll just randomly roll a d8.
yeah, go for it.
Okay, that
Okay,
showed up.
that showed up. Roll
Yeah,
a d
okay.
roll a d20. Okay.
Yay,
Wait,
there it
it might have just been that one roll.
Hey, look,
What the
Second nat
fuck?
20! I'm so sorry, Steven.
Can I save that for my next check?
If you're really nice to me.
Damn, looks like you're gonna lose
Damn
it.
Yeah, I'm gonna lose it.
After that,
Go here.
well, I clearly don't have the skill for that, but there's something else I can do. And here's is just going to sprint and run across. And when I'm about halfway through, I'm just gonna blink out of existence and blink back.
All right.
And I'm gonna use the arcane charge from the action surge,
Oh yeah, you
which
can
means I
teleport.
just used my action surge. So
Aw,
unless
that's
hold
okay.
on,
I mean, hey,
when
there's
you
a
can-
chance for you guys to rest later, so you can recover it.
no, I need to. Either way, hold on. I need to read
There.
this.
You just see Piers going for the run, and as he jumps off the ledge, he like teleports and poof, poof, appears on the opposite end. 3 out of 6 have made it to the other side.
All right. So who is left over on the not over side?
You, Tony, Rhea, and Issa.
Wait, Issa?
Well, 3 of the
Yeah,
6
Issa's come with
Sprinkle,
you,
and then
yes.
Issa still, yeah, Issa came with us. She's
Unless
cool.
you wanted her to stay at the cart.
Issa is pretty cool though.
Okay, good.
How strong does Issa look?
She's a fairly capable cleric. You've seen her spellcast before. She can.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Mm,
You can
Tony.
fly.
yeah, how long does your flight last?
10 minutes if I waste it, but there are other ways for me to get across. They would just suck a little bit more.
Yeah. I mean, you should probably fly. Saying if there are other, like, pitfalls, it would be better if you could just kind of float.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Saying your heavy armor would just kind of crash through.
Okay. I could try to carry someone. Issa, I don't know if that's something you're up for, but I'm pretty sure these two can fly across.
That's kind of mean. Kenku
Rhea-
can't fly.
Kenku can't fly.
Wait, Ray is a Kenku?
Yeah.
I take a good look at Rhea.
Rhea looks back at you. She's not here.
No, I know. I haven't met one before. That's cool. Okay, I could carry 2 people maybe. I could try. I feel like one's safer. Because I have super strength.
It's a 30-foot gap. You could just carry one over, then come back and carry the other.
Oh, sorry. I had a night. Yeah, no, definitely.
It's alright, but we make up for each other's weaknesses.
Anyway, I'm just gonna fly on over.
Yeah,
And
you have wings. Pud flies.
I'm gonna use fly to carry them both across. I don't know if I need to make an athletics check, but I do have a +5 to strength.
Yeah, you have a +5 to strength. Go ahead and make me an athletics check to carry.
Lovely. Is that gonna be just one?
Just one. I'll use just one for both of them.
Cool. I hope it's knock on wood. Oh, thank goodness. 28.
Yeah,
Okay.
28. Easy enough. You activate the charge and you kind of take Issa and she kind of wraps her arms around you and you place her on the other side and then you fly back over, grab onto Rhea. Rhea holds onto you and you fly back over and you all successfully and safely get to the other side, leaving the disgusting smelling cavern behind. This is, to your knowledge right now, the only exit. So, that's something to discover later.
I'm scared.
All right. But as you guys make your way down, the staircase do keep descending for quite a while after the pit. But you keep going, and Tenaria, I'm going to assume you keep looking for traps.
Yes, can I use that nat 20?
Yes, you can use that nat 20 because there are no more traps on this set of stairs. And as you all kind of navigate down, you get to the bottom and you are faced with a long hallway that peels off both to the right and then to the left. Down here, the catacombs are, you can see the stone brick kind of wall texture and these long kind of circular arches that kind of break up the hallway every 30 or 40 feet. But you see that they kind of peel off and go either way. The left side you can see there's a notable wall that kind of like stops, and then the right way kind of keeps going, and you see it appears it kind of turns a little bit, but you're not sure where that goes. Which way would you guys like to go?
The correct way.
Mm-hmm.
That is my favorite way.
Can I make an insight check on the DM to see which way we should go?
I'll give you the natural 20. I'll tell you to fuck right off.
Whoa.
No. I'm talking about a fresh insight check.
No. Okay, there are
Can
two
I-
ways to go.
can
You
I-
can go left or you can go right.
So do I see the little stream or the water that I heard
The water
beforehand?
that you heard before was probably that shit that you passed over the chasm.
Okay. Can I do another hearing check to see if anything has detected our presence?
Sure. Another 36. Solid. No, you listen in and there doesn't appear to be anything that sound. It's disturbingly quiet. You can hear the echo of like everybody's breaths. There's no noise, no shuffling footsteps, noises. It's silent. And the air has this sort of very musty smell to it. Like it's very old down here. You can see the moss is kind of growing in on some corners of the wall. And you can see hanging above you, there's a bunch of these iron kind of like oil lamps that have all been put out at this point, so none of them have light in them. But you can see that they line the roofs going either way. And sometimes, like, with you shifting and the fact that there's a small breeze coming through now, you hear, like, the creak of the metal ever so slightly. But beyond that, no, there doesn't appear to be anything that's detected your presence.
Seems we're alone for now.
Knock on wood.
Okay.
Knock on wood. Does someone have wood?
This is a stone cavern. Wait here.
I'll extend my staff over to Tony.
She knocks immediately. Thanks. Sorry, I'm not the luckiest recently. Well, I guess I am, but you know what I mean.
Which way are you guys going?
Well, nothing ventured, nothing gained.
Mm-hmm.
I want to take out an electrum and flip it. Can I roll a D2?
Yes.
Not even a thing here. I'm gonna roll a
I mean,
D4.
you can D4 and then evens and odds.
Could I
Okay.
look down the cavern for the length of my sight and see if I see anything interesting on either end?
It appears to be just long, empty hallways. Both sides have these large kind of doors, wooden doors that appear to have these big iron blocks on them. Each door is identical as they kind of go either way downward.
All right.
I don't know. We could split
Alright.
up.
1 and 2 is left. 3 and 4 is right.
We should not split up. That is a very bad idea.
All right.
I trust you.
All right. Look. All right. It's heads. Looks like we're going right.
Alrighty.
Any objections?
Sorry, Anna.
I'm gonna lead the way looking for traps.
Go make an investigation check.
Oh, I'm doing that right now. I'm just inputting the mod. That is a 17 with reliable talent.
There's no traps. You can't seem to find any trap, especially because it's just a long stone hallway with a variety of large wooden doors that have to your. Go ahead and roll me a history check, Tanari.
Oh yeah, such a strong check for me.
Yeah. I'll give you advantage if you really, really need it.
Yeah,
Can I
Tony will
use
be
the
fine.
nat
Tony
20
doesn't need
now?
it.
Check out that event.
You get advantage. Though.
I'm gonna take that
You want to
advantage.
take that advantage? You can have it. You can have it. You can have it. I promise.
Swear to God, if this is another 3.
All
Okay,
right.
at least it's not another 3.
To your roguish knowledge, you think that these blocks, they don't they don't look complex in any way. And looking around the stones and each of the archways, everything seems to be sturdy and intact this time. So you're pretty confident that there will not be any gaping holes that will try to consume you this time around.
Okay. Are there any traps on the doors?
They don't appear to be trapped, no. But the locks are very old and slightly rusted.
Cool. I want to just pick every single lock.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a lockpick check. We're gonna start with just like, are you gonna open just like the first one you see, or are you gonna like navigate a couple
No.
down, or?
I'm not opening any of them. I'm just picking the lock on every single one.
Okay, you pick the lock. Yeah, you pop it
With
open. You pop it open. Easy.
With a 28 with reliable talent.
Pop it open. You pop it open. With a 28, because the locks are identical, I'll let you kind of walk down and kind of... I don't think you'll be able to open all of them, but you could open up like the first 5. You don't open
many
the doors,
are there in
but
total?
you unlock them. They're in... you guys went right, so there appears to be about 20 or so. But you open up
Okay,
the first.
I'll
You
start
unlock
with
the first
5.
You unlock the first 5.
And then I'll go back to the beginning and carefully peek in the first door, checking for traps as I go.
Okay, go ahead. Roll a trap checking for traps. Go ahead, roll another one.
24.
Doesn't appear to be any traps in these rooms either. In fact, these rooms, as you open them, appear to be quite empty. The first door you open, and I'm assuming everybody who's around could kind of peek inside as well, it appears to be fairly empty besides a long kind of stone box with very beautiful kind of like elven looking kind of carvings into them. This large stone box with these elven carvings around the sides and on the kind of lid. There's a couple of small chests in the room as well that appear to be locked, as well as what appears to be, it almost looks like a small writing desk in the corner of the room, with an old kind of candle there that's been melted and is just kind of like a pile of wax now. Not much of a wick left. Doesn't appear any writing utensils on the desk or any paper in here, but you can kind of just tell this is kind of the setup of the room. And in the center is that large kind of stone box.
Okay.
Did I touch the box with a mage hand?
Yeah, you touch the box with a mage hand.
It's very much locked, isn't it?
Probably locked.
Can I try to open it?
It's also heavy. It looks heavy. It's made of stone. Yeah. With a mage hand?
Yeah, based off the weight. No, I cannot.
Okay, there you go.
Um,
I was gonna let you try to roll for it, but you know.
I mean, I think Arcane Trickster mage hands are the only ones that can do that.
pick
I'd
locks.
let you try,
But
is what I was getting
If
at.
it was just
All
like
right.
opening it if it wasn't locked.
Sure, I'll try. I'll give it a shot.
Alright, with your
No
mage
reason not
hand,
to.
you rub your little
Just-
hands together and try to open it. Open the big stone
Mhm.
box.
So I just use my spellcasting modifier?
Yes.
That's a solid 16.
You push, and yeah, it doesn't budge.
I tried my best.
I mean, I could.
I was just gonna ask if I can approach and carefully, without actually touching it, investigate it.
Sure,
Like walking around it, look at it,
sure.
see what I can figure out. 24.
Alrighty. Yeah, you do walk around. You kind of inspect the designs. There doesn't appear to be any, there doesn't appear to be any buttons or levers or any trip wires or any sort of traps on it. As well as you don't notice any lock. The lid on this thing appears to be it's not locked, but it appears to be sealed. Like, there's no lock on it. It's just heavy, and that's kind of its process of sealing. Does that make sense? But you speak Elvish.
That I do.
You kind of get to the side of, kind of look at the side of the box and kind of sit there and squint for a second. Do you touch the box? No, you said you don't.
I'm trying to avoid touching it for now.
Okay. You have to kind of squint and kind of tilt your head a little bit, as you recognize the Elvish letters, but it kind of takes you a second to process it because they don't look the way you would write Elvish. Does that make sense? Like, they look a bit like there's some, you recognize some of the letters, but like there's some small differences to them. But you do find a small sort of, what you're able to translate is Aberrat Utoris. Aberrat Utoris is kind of written on the side of this box. And there appears to be some sort of writing above it, but you're not able to make that out, as it's kind of covered in kind of like this sort of mossy greenery, but without touching it.
Okay. And I will carefully try to remove the moss and see what it says under that.
Yeah. You kind of push away the moss and kind of squint again. Go ahead and make me a either you can use your flat intelligence or you can make a history check.
Oh, great. So the exact same modifier.
Sure. Just tell me what result you would want.
Just use intelligence. Use your big old brain. Big brain.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'll use intelligence.
All right.
Yeah, big brain.
18, pretty good.
Oh?
Yeah, as you squint and you look at it, you make out that these symbols are Elvish, but they're not the Elvish that you speak. And
A different dialect.
yeah.
Okay.
Say it's basically like a similar sort of family of Elvish, but it's different, and you're not quite sure where this has come from, but you've heard legend that like different elven tribes use different lettering and stuff, like many years ago, thousands of years ago. But you've never seen it in person, if that makes sense, because it's been thousands of years that Elvish has been used generally amongst all elven kind, and the kind of minor dialect changes haven't been around for very long. But as you push it away and you kind of squint, you kind of are able to translate the very small words of "here lies."
Okay.
Is it cursed?
Captain R, what are you staring at, bud?
I think it's dead.
Oh! I mean, I would hope. For its sake. If I was stuck in here, I'd want to be dead too. Sorry, was that too much?
What do you mean it's dead?
I mean, the box says "here lies," and then I will give the name that I don't remember.
Aberrat Utoris.
Oh,
That
you
one.
mean it's like...
Oh, it's a coffin.
Okay, I was I was
So we
thinking
should-
more like mimic style, but that makes me
But
feel
still, we should probably leave it because,
better. Yeah, no, respect for the dead, I get you.
I mean, we can look at it. We probably just shouldn't take anything.
Oh yeah, no.
I don't know.
Does
The name sound familiar that Tanari gave us?
No.
Just keep walking down then.
Besides the fact that you're pretty sure it's an elven name, because you also speak Elvish, right?
Elvish and Sylvan.
Yeah.
Hmm.
You kind of able to read it, and you're like, you can kind of lean over and read it as well. And Raven, you pick up on the same, like, it's Elvish, it's not Sylvan, but there's changes or there's things that are different about it that you're unsure about, to say the least. But you figure out that this is a coffin, and then the small chests in the corner of the room are probably belongings to this person, but
Does anyone want to be the brave one to crack it open?
Okay, I'll do
Are
it.
we cracking it open?
I mean, we need to see if there's anything in there that's, important for the mission.
Yeah, I've got to be honest.
We came down here for a crown, and we don't know where it is.
Mm.
Well,
Can
wouldn't
I
we
give
be
the
looking
help
for a very
action?
specific person? It's not the name of the dude in the storybook, is it?
Maybe.
there was no name. They were known as the Prince and the Knight. Those are the only two defining names that you were given in this. The boy
Also-
who became the Prince and the Knight, it was the Knight.
Also, it feels important to look at
wouldn't the
the.
knight be like Sir or something? Like they'd keep their title in death, wouldn't they?
Yes, they
Ooh.
would, but the book did not have a name for those mysterious heroes.
Still,
Um,
we are looking for an elvish prince or a king, whatever they were.
Wouldn't
So
their
it's
title
safe
be
to check.
gravestone?
Okay. Tanari, you'll give me a help?
And if there's nothing there, we can just, put it back. Let them rest in peace.
Okay.
Yeah, sounds good. And Tony cracks her knuckles, and you hear the gauntlet sort of light up. Electricity crackling. Caleb, would that be a strength check?
Are you just trying to tear open the box?
Well, not like tear it open, but like, yeah.
All
I
right.
guess that
The
sounds
chest
like the plan.
is locked, so yeah, you can tear it open. Go ahead and make a strength check for me.
Cool. Stephen was offering the help action, which would give me advantage.
Advantage, yeah.
Alternatively, I do have a crowbar, but I think this is more fun. So, let's do it.
Yeah, go for it.
I'm helping with my crowbar since I also have one.
Nice. Hey, wouldn't it be crazy if we both used our crowbars? Like, I don't need quadruple advantage. I just think it'd be fun. No, I want to use my fists. Okay. A d20 plus 5. Let's roll 1d20 plus 5. Okay, that's a dirty 20 so far. That's a 9. So a dirty 20. Yeah.
Yeah. Tony, you kind of go up and you kind of take the crowbar. Are you using the crowbar or your hands? Like, crowbar?
Crowbar. Oh, no, sorry. I want to use my hands. Steven's got the crowbar. It's Tanari.
Okay, so
Yeah,
Tanari's
my
holding
form
on
of
to... Okay,
helping
sorry.
is
I'm-
like using the crowbar to try to help get like a little bit of wedge to loosen
So
it
you're
up.
using the crowbar to wedge it up, and you go in there, put your fingers in there, and kind of pull it open. And you kind of have to pull against the kind of locking mechanism on the chest, but you kind of manage to pop it open. And as you open it up and it swings open, you just see this big row of teeth. Go ahead and roll for initiative, guys.
It was a mimic. Okay, great.
You
I
didn't
love it.
investigate the chests.
Yeah, but I'm sorry. It was
No,
just
it's
so
okay.
fun that way.
It's okay. No, it's how it is.
Also, could you put the
That's an
name
8.
in general chat so then we just have it for future
Yeah.
reference?
Caleb.
Because we don't know how the fuck to spell that.
That's fair.
Respectfully.
Aberrant Utara.
Caleb?
Yes.
This is the box that I found the writing on, correct?
No. Are you opening that box? I thought you were
Yeah.
opening the chests.
No.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
fuck.
box.
Open the coffin. We're popping the coffin.
Shit.
Well,
okay,
wait a
listen,
sorry, that was me misunderstanding. I thought you were opening up the chests, because there's 2 chests in this room and also the coffin.
No,
Are you-
I've gotta
oh,
get my
boy.
Well, we know
Okay.
none of the chests
We're starting with the
is
main
in.
dish of the coffin first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Open up the coffin. The coffin's a mimic. I guess the coffin's a mimic now. I fucked up. Yeah.
That's okay.
Let's go,
It's
mimic
fine.
coffin.
Everything's a
Mimic
mimic.
coffin.
Let's see. I got an 8. Pierce got a 9. Put got a 14. Raven got 18. Tanari's a 21.
All right. I'm using Fog of War, so if you're on the stream, can you get off?
Definitely, I'm leaving.
Yo, let's go.
But still scrolling down so I can mod.
So this is the Sorry, okay. This is the stairwell. You guys, I'm going to put you. I made smaller versions because this thing goes on for fucking ever, and I did not have the patience to make every single room. So apologies. All of you should have access to your characters.
I love my characters.
Here we go. And boop boop. Alrighty. Hold on.
While you're setting this up, I apparently need to run and grab food.
No, you're good, bestie.
So we would be in this
Yeah,
room?
you're all in this room. That or outside.
This is the coffin, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do I
Great.
not have a mimic token? What kind of DM am I?
It's okay. I'll just pretend that the coffin is a mimic.
Wait here. I got it.
Well, yeah, the coffin's a mimic now. I didn't mean to do it, but the coffin's a mimic now. This is what you do. Alright. Coffin's a mimic.
Does that mean the mimic just took this dude's skeleton and just threw it in a fucking random box?
Yeah, probably. You push it open and you just see this row of teeth. I need everybody to roll for an initiative.
Yes, we did.
Okay, cool. Give me a sec. I'm the one behind because I misunderstood the assignment. See,
Also, I like how Jay is still in the D&D, like, is still in the Roll20.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, they're not. I don't know what the fuck they are. Tanari, what did you get?
Steven's not here.
Fuck!
Got it. 21.
Thank you. Tony!
Tony got an 8. She's at dead last.
Rhea is a 0, I'm sorry. Pud!
I got, what did I get? 14.
14. You know, Rhea was supposed to help you with these fights. I love that Jay is here for this.
Hey,
Pierce.
we have 2 clerics.
Fine.
We can handle a bit of damage,
Raven.
alright?
18.
18?
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Oh, that's very nice.
Sick! Raven, you're up first. You see Tony rip this thing open. I hate that.
Doesn't Tony go after Piers?
Well, yeah, Tony goes dead last.
Yeah, Tony goes, no.
Yeah,
no,
why
no,
is
you
Tony
don't. The
above
mimic's
me?
good at this, but Tony, you
Yeah, that's right. I go dead last. Pierce is one.
Oh, you got an 8. Sorry, I guess that didn't update.
You're okay.
All right. Yep. Sorry. There we go.
Oh yeah. It does say that Tony has an 8 and Pierce has a 9. It's just
All right.
weird.
So that's good. Sorry about that. Yeah. I try to do it quickly, but sometimes doing it quickly it doesn't update properly.
You're good.
Alrighty. Raven, you just see this, like, it's like 3 rows of just sharp teeth and this sort of wet, kind of like purplish colored tongue you also see from, like, your corner of the room as you've been watching them just inspect this large coffin.
Cool. I'll just Eldridge Blast it.
No, it's fine. No, actually, I won't mention it.
Excuse me, why am I at a 13?
Why is it licking Tenari?
Yeah, Tenari has a
Well,
21.
I made a tongue,
Yeah.
and someone moved Tanari's token in front of where the tongue is.
I believe technically Tenari would be first because Raven has an 18. Tenari has a 21.
Also,
20. Oh, wait, you
Yeah.
got a 21? Shit,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
wow. So really none of this updated. Pud, you got a 14. Raven got an 18. Piers with a 9. Tony with an 8. Mimic with the 1. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Wow,
Mhm.
none of this
Wait, just-
fucking updated. Thank you.
does the mimic not get a surprise round? Sorry. No, never mind.
You know what? Yeah! Fuck you!
Fuck.
No!
Sorry.
Tanari, you know what? Tony,
I'll
go
prepare a cure
ahead.
wound.
Tony, you
Yeah.
you go ahead. And I need you to make me a strength check and tell me, does
wait.
a 24 hit?
Wait, you said you need me to make a strength check and tell you if a 24
Or
hits?
sorry, a save. Make a strength save. I'm assuming
yes.
a 24 hits.
This is the
I mean, a
first time-
24 does not hit. No, I have
Oh
an
fuck!
AC of
Never
25.
mind then. Never mind. I rolled a 24. I was like, that probably hits, and then I was like, no wait, this is Tony. All right, yeah, no, never mind. So yeah, you just see its tongue kind of lash out at you, and kind of slap against your arm, or just with the sweat, kind of slap.
You sick son of a! I'll kill you!
Tony, the fucking the PTSD comes back in Mimic House.
Yeah.
All right,
As-
Tanari, you're up.
This is the first time Pud was not immediately eaten by a mimic.
Oh my god, bestie,
It took 2 years.
let's go! Get over here.
Hmm.
It's gonna target Pud for no discernible reason.
Put's all the way to the corner. You're fine.
Fine, for now.
Hopefully it's not a strong mimic, but it's the size of 2 boxes instead of 1.
Oh
so
yeah.
we might need
So I'm going
work on it.
to attack with my short sword.
Yep.
My fancy short sword. There's a 33 hit.
33 definitely hits. It's a mimic.
Wonderful. So that is. How many now?
I'm doing great. I came so prepared for all of this and then immediately messed it up. I'm so good at this game.
You got too excited.
I got way too excited. I was like, mimics are back! And then you guys were like, we opened the wrong box. And we opened the other box, and I was like, shit! Guess that's a mimic now!
So that'll be
Alright.
42 points of damage.
Alright, 42 points of damage. Okay. Alrighty.
And then I'm gonna roll a d12. 8. Why do I feel like that was bad? Right.
Swear to God, it's fucking fireball.
No, that's
No,
one.
fireball is 1. I know fireball is 1. Okay, I need to make a wisdom save or be frightened for 1 minute as I have a momentary vision of the cursed plains. I don't actually have the DC for the wisdom save, so I'm just trusting that Caleb knows it.
Yeah, you're fucking fine.
Wonderful.
The DC isn't that high, but it's high enough that, like, you know, if you roll low, you can get affected by it. Alright. Your turn? You see this brief vision as you stab it in the tongue, and then immediately you kind of shake it off. Generally unaffected. Raven.
Alright. I'll just shoot it with Eldridge Blast a few times. I've got 4 beams, so I'll roll
Damn.
attack. 28,
Hits.
27,
Hits.
21,
Hits.
30.
Uh-huh.
Cool. So it's gonna be.
It doesn't
4...
move. It's a mimic.
Well then, fantastic. I'll just stay far away and keep shooting it then. It's gonna be 4d10 plus 6 per d10. So 6 times 4 is. Or sorry. Yeah, 6 times 4 is. Okay, so it's gonna be 24. Three points of damage.
Right on.
And that's it.
Yeah. 33.
Mhm.
What kind of damage is that, by the way?
Eldritch Blast?
Yeah.
Isn't it force?
Is it force damage?
Let's see. It is force damage, yes.
Right on. Okay. Next is Bud. This is your chance. You see the stones beginning to crumble off the side of this thing, but for some reason it's still holding on for dear life. Barely.
Great. Time to get revenge. I shoot it with this shotgun. I think it's still set to flame. Oh, actually, so I'll bonus action change it to just regular one.
All right.
Just a regular old shot. And I'll go pew pew pew. Or I guess it's just one pew, but that's
Uh-huh. Yeah?
it scared me. Alright, time to hee.
Hey,
Uh,
hey, Liz, I gotta ask, are you doing that from where your token is on the board?
Well, I didn't move, so I think it's a bit too late now.
Go ahead,
Right.
Tony. Go ahead and make me a dexterity save.
Thanks. I really appreciate it.
To
Oh,
not
sorry,
get
Tony.
shot
Sorry,
by
Tony.
Puck.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
I
it's okay.
realized
I
you were there.
understand.
It's a very cramped space.
Okay, so that's a 13 to start. That said, I feel like it's not going to be enough. I could use my inspiration now, and I have lucky points anyway, so I feel like that's what I'm going to do. It's better that than waste it. Am I right?
Okay, yep, go for it.
Okay, great. I really dumped Dex with this character, and that's okay. 17!
Yeah, you managed to just like scurry out of the way and like shove into Tenaria a little bit as Pud, you blast this thing up. How do you kill the mimic?
I want to make a strength saving throw.
Alright. 7.
Alright, I want to shoot specifically the lid, so it just flies clean off and hits the nearby wall.
It just crashes up against the wall with this big whoosh, and then like kind of slaps into two, and you guys just see this kind of like weird green ooze now leaking out from like inside, like around the stone. As the mimic has been destroyed.
Yay! Caleb, what's inside that?
A tongue and lots of teeth.
No, and anything else in the coffin, or no?
Go. Do you want to make an investigation check? Stick your hands
Unless,
in there.
I mean, I know that we're probably dropping initiative, but first of all, Dante, did you want to do anything, or?
No, because I had an action move, so now I don't really have anything to do to a corpse.
That's fair.
That's fair.
Okay, that's a 19 to start.
All right, you stick your hand down in the throat of this mimic, kind of reach around a little bit, and you do find something solid. And you kind of pull and tug on it a little bit. Go ahead and make me a athletics check to pull this thing out, because it's kind of snug.
Yeah, definitely. Nat 20, that's a 31.
You reach in there and you pull your arm out of it, covered in this thick slobber. You pull out of it, and as you begin to pull, it's very Mary Poppins style. As you just begin to pull this large pole out, and then it just keeps coming, and you keep pulling this long pole until eventually, about this like maybe 10 or so foot long, just pole with this very intricate and beautiful halberd head. It almost looks like the way the halberd is like displayed, it almost looks like a blossom, like a flower blossom, but it's made out of this very intricate like kind of copper. As you pull it out, it's covered in that thick kind of like viscous slobber. As you kind of put it on the floor, it's about 10 feet long. But you find this very large halberd.
What am I adding to my inventory?
You can add a large royal halberd to your inventory if you want to keep it. Do you have a bag of holding?
I do have a bag of holding.
All right,
That's
you can
it.
slip it in there then. Mary
You said it's
Poppins
called a
style.
large royal.
Halberd. It's not a real item.
Oh, okay.
It's a very large halberd.
Okay, I'm gonna hold
You're
on
not
to
sure
it
if
for a
you're
moment.
not sure if it's magical, but it's big.
I'm gonna look over to Piers. Do you want this? Because this is usually your thing. It looks pretty cool.
As we're going about the rest of the whatever's happening, I'll do 10 minutes to ritual identify.
While he's identifying, can I do a survival check to get tongue and teeth
Yep, go for it.
and maybe some goop if I in a vial? Yo, free mimic stuff.
Give me that roll.
Yeah, survival. Yep. 18.
Alrighty. I'll say you can have 3 mimic teeth, of a jar of mimic slobber, and the mimic tongue.
Yeah.
Ooh. What does Pierce identify?
Piers, you identify this halberd as a very large. It is magical. Is something you pick up, and it has very druidic magic to it, which is not something you're familiar with, but it's very.
With identify, I just know what it does. By the way.
Yeah, you know what it does. Oh, with identify, you know what it does. Basically, you could tell that that you could probably use this halberd very much as like a spellcasting focus, and with it you can use the cantrip Druidcraft.
Okay.
So you can use Druidcraft with this halberd as a wand, a very large wand, which is very impractical, but you probably could use it.
I'll hold on to it for now.
All right, you slip that into your bag of holding.
Is it like, in the case of just using it as a weapon, is it plus anything?
No,
Okay, it's just basic.
it's a basic halberd with Druidcraft, but it's very pretty.
Okay, so we should probably get out of this room unless we wanted to check the things.
Hey, Jay.
But
Jay?
Yo.
No, there you
Jay,
are!
you
Yay!
fell- we all tried to
Okay.
call you.
Rhea,
Yeah,
you
Numerous
hung
times.
out.
Yeah.
Sleep. You remember
Yeah.
when I was like, ha ha ha, I'm gonna go to sleep, wake me up when Liz gets here? I fell asleep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
it's-
figured
And
as
then,
much.
did you have your
And-
fucking ringer off?
No, my phone was right next to my head.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just slipped through all the calls I gave you. That's fine.
Impressive.
All right. Basically, what you've missed is they went down the staircase and entered into the catacombs. But Tanari chose to trigger a trap, which then opened up a giant 30-foot chasm. But Tony flew you to safety. Everybody had cool ways of getting across it. It was very cool. And then you guys made it down to the bottom, and you've been navigating around a little bit. You enter the first room, and you find a coffin, a couple of chests, and there's a small writing table in the corner as well. But as they try to push open the coffin, the coffin is full of teeth. We rolled for initiative, and we killed a singular mimic because I fucked up, and this was not supposed to be a mimic. But I got too excited about mimics, so
No, hell yeah.
that's okay. So yeah, you're just there in the corner. You're here. Rhea witnessed this event.
Okay, so now there's 2 chests in here, you said?
Yeah, there's 2 chests left.
Cool. Can I investigate them to see if they're mimics?
Go ahead, investigate. Poke
Just
it.
nudge it.
Yeah, you just kick it. Kick the chest.
I'm rolling investigation.
Sure.
Nice.
That is
You-
a 17!
I'll give you this. You poke the chests. They do not appear to be mimics because I fucked up.
Cool. So glad you fucked up. Now we'll never know what the coffin was supposed to look like on the inside.
I mean, there's another room. You guys just go into another one, and then I won't fuck it up.
Yeah. That's good. That's good. Okay.
Okay. Can I pick the locks on the chest?
Yeah, go ahead. Roll thieves tools.
I discovered something a little bit funny. Okay, so
Ooh.
I have thieves' tools. I've never used them. I think it'd be really neat if Tony leaned down next to Tanari, very much like an unwanted second surgeon. It's like scalpel.
Tony's fucking backseat gaming, goddammit.
Do you want to open the second one?
No, I think more so I'd like to give advantage because I think it'd be funny. Tony's not going to steal Tanari's thunder. If
Can
not
I try-
possible.
Yeah, do you want to pop open the second one? Because you're also a rogue. Yeah, go
Because
ahead.
I'm also here.
Yeah,
I promise.
Yeah, you can roll roll a thieves tools check if you have thieves tools, which I'm assuming you do. You're a goddamn rogue. And you can pop open the
That's
second
a
one while
rogue.
Tanari opens up the first one.
And I did get a 32 to open.
Yeah, I saw that. I'm gonna wait for Jay to roll, and then
It's
I'm gonna
plus-
kind of. I've
plus
got a
Just
thing.
making sure.
Plus proficiency.
Let's go.
Okay. Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
There it is. Yep. Now can I get both of you to roll me 1d6?
Great.
Loot.
6, a rogue's favorite die.
5. No.
Nope. You got a 3. Yeah,
Yeah,
you rolled
just
it,
You forgot
but
to
you
remove
forgot
your
to roll
proficiency.
6. No, that's okay.
I'm-
You've got a 3. Tenari's got a 5. Tenari, the chest
Fantastic.
you pop open, you see a small circlet in it on top of a very plush kind of cushion, and beside it is like a small scepter. And that's what you have in this chest. And Rhea, the chest you pop open is full of bones.
Love bones.
Because the body had to go somewhere.
Oh
Sorry.
God.
The mimic, just when it came in, it just carefully moved the body from the coffin to the chest, and then ate the coffin and turned into it.
Oh God. Terea, you need
Yeah.
those?
The bones?
Yeah, no, like hopefully you'll leave them, right?
Why would I need the bones?
Like, hey, that's what I'm asking. Please don't touch them. They're really gross.
I'm very
Bones? Hey,
confused.
bud!
That seems like a very leading question.
Oh no, that's like a whole grave, and plus I can kill it, so I don't get to claim the bones. You know.
That makes sense. Good. Can we go to the next room? I was expecting.
Well, do you
Yeah.
not want to figure out what this is first? I pull out the circlet and the... What did you say the other thing in there was?
The scepter.
A scepter.
Scepter. Thank you. I was forgetting the word that was used.
Now, why
Here's
would you
Here's
touch
will
it?
hold his hand up if you want it identified.
I'll toss them to Piers.
You take another 10 minutes.
I'll say, just so you could only need to do one, you're sitting there, and because it's gonna take them about 10 minutes, they're just trying to throw them at you right before you finish the spell, and you can kind of do it all at once. These you realize is the circlet of barbed vision and the and a jade scepter.
F do those do.
All right, the circlet of barbed vision.
Is that homebrew or can I look it up?
I don't know.
No, I can only find blasting.
Yeah, sorry. I will read it to you. When you don the circlet of gnarled onyx, black barbs dig into your head, emitting power, imparting power to you as the circlet twists your appearance, ever so slightly. Basically, in the state that it is now, when you wear it, you have advantage on initiative rolls, but your charisma score decreases by 2.
Okay.
That's what it would do right now. It's you get from both of these. By the way, from both of these, hella rancid vibes. By the way, just so you're aware.
Yeah, I can tell from the first one, but how was the second one?
This very beautiful black and green scepter is lined with obsidian and gold. With it, when it's attuned, you do +1 attack damage to all spells. But if you do not kill something in a day, you take 3d6 damage daily. If you do not kill.
I'll relay that information.
Yeah. Bad vibes.
So I say we just return these to Daniel so he can lock them up.
All right. Do you want to throw it in my bag of holding so we can have a cursed item pile?
Here, open it up, I'll throw it in.
All right.
Yeah, that's probably safer than my bag.
From the distance, I will throw it in.
Yeah. Go make a dexterity check to see if you can get it in.
Can I give advantage by trying to catch it?
Yeah. Go
The
roll the
crown
advantage. Just like Kobe.
The crown
You
lands on
Kobe.
Pud's head.
You're gonna Kobe it.
14.
14. Pud. Pud, go ahead. You make a dex check to see if you can catch it.
Does the thing shrivel and
With
cover yourself from
disadvantage
being
or just
hit?
normal?
You get advantage because Pierce is trying to help you get it in there. You're working together.
Okay. 18.
It successfully, the circlet, whoop, in there. No problem. Both of you roll again. Just because I think it's fun.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I do not think we should be throwing around very magical
21.
items.
Yeah. With that,
We're being careful about it.
We're being careful about it, and then you just see as Piers chucks it, and as you say that, it kind of goes ting off the back wall and whoop into the bag of holding.
Oh God.
It feels like we should not be so not careful with the cursed items.
You know,
Why do I have the sudden urge to yell Kobe?
Yes.
I don't.
I don't even know what that means.
Okay.
But there's just an urge to have. Let's just go to the next room.
I
Yeah,
think
I'm
there
just
were
gonna.
a sports player that passed away.
He was a legendary warrior. You should have seen his. He threw ball bearings like no one's business.
This is canon now. I love this
Rest in
game.
peace, Kobe Bryant. You're a great man.
I know.
Rest in
R.I.P.
peace.
Kobe Bryant. All right. I'm assuming you guys don't need to move your tokens into the other room, but I'm assuming
we
you
do.
want to. Do you want to enter this one, or did I reveal the wrong one?
I don't know. There's three other initiative orders in the way, but there's only three doors that are visible.
Yeah.
There's-
There are 3 doors. There is behind door number 1. Oh,
Here
I wish I had the
here.
drawing.
And then there's
door
also
number
there.
1, door number
Fantastic.
2, or door number 3.
Can I make my own door?
Piers goes through the wall.
I can technically.
Pierce no clips.
Technically, I can with no step.
Yo, I can no clip through walls. I can't do it like you.
I was gonna say the one you marked as door number 3 because it's right across the hall.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
makes the most sense.
This one.
Alrighty,
So
right across the hall.
That's the one that I'm
Tanari, you
going
did
into.
open it up, right?
I did. I unlocked 5 doors.
Alrighty. So, because I only made 4 doors, we will say there is a 5th door. However, it's empty.
It leads to a wall.
Woo! Yeah,
What's in here?
You
the
said there
fifth-
were 20 doors. Be prepared, Caitlin.
Yeah, well, okay, I only drew so many. This is the 5th door. That one's empty. You can't go in there. Sorry.
Great.
The room's like collapsed in on itself with time. You would notice, I would say, if you guys peeked in there, you peek in there, there's something that looks like a coffin in there, but like it's covered by debris and stone. It does not look safe to enter. But you guys choose to enter this door, which is in fact open.
Great. That's so
Very
cool.
open.
Oh,
Okay,
nice and neat
Piers
room.
after you. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut in front of you.
It looks
guys-
like netherrack.
It kind of does. It was supposed to be dirt, but like
No, it's netherrack.
that's fair.
It's
I-
it's
looks like
nether
meat.
dirt.
It just looks like a neat.
Meat.
Nether
Neat.
sing nether.
Yo, who spilled ground beef?
Oh God.
To the nether. I'm moving
Fucking
to
spilled
the
my
nether.
earlier.
Okay. Yeah, I guess we're just heading in.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Are these chests
Um,
going to fight us too? Are these chests going to fight us too?
We don't know yet.
Well, no, probably.
Probably not.
Like, honesty is the best policy. Probably.
I would like to investigate them to see if they will.
Everybody investigate, because fuck you. There's multiple things you guys could do this at the same time.
Yay! Okay then.
You guys choose what you would like to investigate. move your little
Yay.
tokens either on top or beside what you want to investigate.
This one.
All right.
I'll do coffins over here.
All right, Raven and Rhea.
Sorry, I'm on a mouse pad. I have to do one thing at a
No.
time.
I can move Rhea for you if you want, if that's easier for you.
Fuck off. That was.
I mean, I don't care.
Okay.
I got a 14 on whatever you want me to invest. I'll go to the fucking corner.
Oh.
All right.
Yeah, right with me.
Do you want to
Investigate dirt.
You want to go investigate the
Dirt. Dirt.
Yeah, I'll go to
Yeah.
the fucking corner.
All right.
Let us know how the dirt tastes.
All right.
Will do.
Issa's gonna stand by the door, just kind of very carefully watch.
Thanks, Isa.
All right. All right. Hold on. I will got
come on,
you
Raven,
all
I
rolled at the
believe
same
in you.
time.
Good check.
Yeah.
Rhea, you got 14.
Indeed.
All right.
How many worms?
Here's with an
The
8.
dirt is just tiny
You
mimics.
poke at the box. You try to open up this little chest. It kind of looks less like a chest and more like a crate. As you kind of try to like find like an opening for it, you kind of spin this like wooden box around in your hand a little bit, and you can hear something kind of sliding from wall to wall. It kind of sounds like metal moving from like ching,
Can
ching,
I
ching
use
in the box.
Can I use something to pry it open if there's no lock?
There doesn't appear to be a lock on this. Sure. What do you want to use? You don't know how to open this box, but it's made of wood. Not much you pick up.
Do I have that I can?
If he
Rhea, I'm
doesn't
gonna
have
get
a
to you
crowbar,
last.
I can throw him mine.
I can use the halberd.
10-foot halberd. Shabink.
You could druid craft to plant some flowers that'll push it open.
That's not. No.
Pull a Vandor and just grow flowers to
No, I'm just-
explode from inside something.
I'm going to, by force, dig my fingers into the side of it and then try to rip the lid off.
All right, go for it. Make a go ahead. Make an athletics check.
That was literally the same thing. 14.
You dig and you pull, like, you're trying to find like a lip to hold on to, and it's just kind of like, for some reason, you're really struggling with this, and it's like you're getting kind of frustrated now. As you're just trying to like peel and pull at this thing, but it's not
Hulk
fucking
smash.
opening. Hulk smash. Go ahead, roll an attack roll.
Then stop with the 14s.
You just poof! There's like an indent in it now, but it's a
Doing it
box.
again. 26.
You all are investigating your coffins and chests and whatnot, and you just see Pierce like punching a box into the corner. Eventually, you punch your
Half-Life.
punch your hand straight through it. Pierce, I need you to take 3 points of piercing damage as you stick your hand into this box, and whatever's inside scrapes at your hand and just like nicks and sort of pinches on your skin.
Oh, it's alive.
Piercing damage.
Can I grab what's in there?
Yeah, with your full hand.
That's my hands is like wrist deep in this box.
Yeah, sure. You reach, grab onto it. And 5 points of piercing damage.
It's another fucking snake.
Yeah, you pull it out, and you hear this metal. And as you pull it out, you see this chain just lined with small, piercing, like sharp edges of just metal. It very much looks, and you continue to pull and pull and pull and pull and pull until you realize it's a whip. A whip made of chain, and on the chain have like small thorns made of iron.
Hmm.
Well, that's pretty cool.
What kind of
And
whip
you're holding it by the chain part too, so it's like, But yeah, that's what you find in your box.
kind of whip is there a thing for this, or is it just
This is my homebrew item. Well, actually, no, it's not my homebrew item. I found it from somebody else. But I thought it was cool. Because it looked fucking insane. And, you do realize there's like a small switch on the side of the, kind of like, the handle of it, in which you can kind of retract it inward, and then the chain kind of locks up and kind of makes like a saber.
is this plus anything?
This would be technically a +2, chainsword.
Chainsword, okay.
Well, it's like kind of like a whip handshake. Like you can kind of like
It's okay,
you can have it
it's
in a loose
Valentine.
mode. If it's in a loose mode, it's like a whip. But then
No,
it's
I know
kind
what
of
it
like,
is.
but when it's in its saber form, it kind of looks like a chainsaw. That's the only way I can describe it. It's got like the chainsaw
Yeah.
blade, but it doesn't
Cool.
rotate. It doesn't
Okay,
rotate.
so-
But it's
So
like it's got
basically,
like
I just got Ivy Valentine's sword from Soul Calibur.
yes, it's pretty cool. It's +2 sword though. Does not appear to be it doesn't appear to have any other magical enchantments besides the fact
Is it
that
a
it's
short or a
fucking
long
insane.
sword?
This would be a long sword.
Neat. Cool.
Pierce is like, oh, sick. Yeah, basically, it's basically that. Yeah, that's exactly it.
Yep.
Yep, that's
Oh,
it.
that's the same fucking sword in Raya and the Last Dragon.
Nice.
Oh yeah, guess so. Isn't it cool? Fun. Anyway, who's next? Pud, 19. This is another coffin. Quite obviously, as you're familiar with it now. But this one, this one, I would say this because Raven, you're also investigating a coffin as well, right? I'll give it to you at the same time because you guys are kind of investigating next to each other. Both of them are coffins. And Pud, can you read Elvish?
Oh,
Cool. Raven, you read on yours, Sayin Vero. Here lies Sayin Vero. Another coffin, another name. Elven, here it is. In spelling. And, Pud, you can't read yours. But, you do realize
Hey,
it's another coffin.
hey, sport. What's this say? Can you read this? You can read Elvish,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, it shouldn't be an issue. And he'll
Alright.
bend down to read Pud's coffin.
Yeah, you read, this is, I wrote down a bunch of elven names, and I can't pronounce half of them. I do this every fucking time. Sailing?
Godspeed the dyslexic become.
Yeah.
You're trying your best, bud.
I really am, and I'm glad you guys appreciate me.
Of course, we appreciate you. Have you met us?
Soliana, I think is this one. Soliana Vero.
Ooh. All right. Thanks for reading that for me.
No worries.
It's coffins. Those are names that are on the coffins. Do you guys want to open them?
Fuck it, yeah, I'll pop mine open.
All right, go ahead and make a strength check for me, or athletics. Raven, you do the same for yours.
All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna do athletics because I'm actually kind of good at athletics.
I am not strong.
13.
I love that the two weakest ones are pushing open these giant coffins, trying to take a peek inside.
Meanwhile, Tony just
I
Go
know
ahead,
that
Raven.
people were busy, so you know. It's an 11.
Yeah. Sadly, the two of you just begin to push and push, and it's not budging. But if you guys want to work together, either both of you can roll, or one of you can roll with advantage.
Hey, Dad.
Yeah.
You were quick stream. Let's go.
Yeah, I'll help you out. You get a crowbar?
We're gonna what?
Do
Crowbar?
you get a crowbar? Yeah.
Yeah, I do believe I have a crowbar.
All right.
This is
Probably
the most
would've
use
helped
of a
us the first
crowbar you're
time.
ever gonna get in a D&D session.
Let's go.
This is the last time in the campaign.
All right. Could you try to wedge it in,
Awesome.
and then
What do you mean?
I-
I got great use out of my crowbar. I hit someone with it.
Mm-hmm.
11.
Okay. Advantage?
Advantage because the help.
23.
There you go! With teamwork,
Wedge.
the two of you managed to push open. And immediately, I need to make you the two of you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh,
Love that.
Constitution. Oh dear.
Yeah.
By the way, the way
Yeah.
I had a specific method of how I wanted to open it.
Oh.
I want to use it as leverage and then get up on the other coffin and jump down onto the lever using the lever crowbar.
The 14.
Boink.
That's a 4.
Oh, both of you fail. Oh, dear God. Okay.
Let's
well,
go.
Yo,
You know-
do I gotta attack people again? Let's go.
Like father, like son, I guess. Let me check the damage on this. Alright, here we go. both of you get to take 10 points of poison damage, and you guys are now suffering from the poisoned condition. As this poof of like just like gas enters your lungs, and you try to cover your mouth just in time, but the two of you kind of begin to kind of wince as this sort of, it quickly infects you, and you feel this sort of illness begin to just wash over the two of you as you look down at this very decayed, bony, you can barely see what the remnants of the skin on this, what that's left on this body. It is mostly bone. But you do see it dressed in very nice, feminine, like a very loose white dress. And around her neck is this very thick golden, it almost looks like a collar almost, but it has these very large green emeralds embedded into them.
You know,
Was it just like
I'm gonna
one?
get poisoned. I'm
Was it just
taking
one?
it.
Was it just one big puff of poison?
Yeah.
Okay, in that case, I'm
both
gonna.
of you got
I'm
poisoned.
taking
from
that
it.
collar.
Can,
I'm taking that collar.
Can I first off lesser restoration, Raven?
Yeah, Raven, you're no
It-
longer poisoned, but you reach in there, and you can unhook it and kind of take it off.
Sorry, when did we stop checking to see if these are cursed?
We are checking if they're cursed. I have identified.
Okay, cool. Just
Do you mind
making
help?
sure I-
Hey, Raven, do you mind helping me with this one then? Actually, give me a
yeah.
second.
And I will lesser restoration myself. I've got to do that as two goes to my son. All right.
Okay.
Um,
Let's open
alright.
the second one. You ready?
Yeah. It might help me out. I got this.
Oh, I'm helping
I
you.
have a higher athletics than you, I think.
Do you? What's your athletics?
+5.
+5.
Damn. All right.
We're equal.
Thank God for advantage.
Oh no!
Yeah.
The poison effect, even though it's not affecting you, it feels like it's affecting you, and you kind of like you can barely even nudge it as you're just you push and you push and you push, and it's not budging.
You want to use the crowbar? It might help.
Yes, please. Crowbar would be nice.
I'm gonna leave it as you guys can open one. You get one necklace.
And when it comes around again, we can try to open the next one.
Yeah.
Yes! Help!
We need a strong man.
Need him
Big buff man.
What am I doing?
open.
Do
I do
you
it.
want to roll an athletics check?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Also, what is the range or reach with this sword?
The
It's
reach.
cocked, but it's-
The reach would be.
It's cocked,
so
but it's a natural
cocked.
one.
That's a natural.
Does
Okay,
it give
now
advantage
what?
because we're
Can
helping? Because
Can
we're
I
helping
help
them, right?
Pierce?
Yeah.
Yeah, Rhea needs to come over now and like try and help.
No, we got this because we have two people helping
Yeah,
him,
Rhea.
right?
Technically,
Okay.
yeah, technically you would have advantage if you guys wish to help, yeah.
Come on, Pierce. 17.
It's better than
So
what we got.
you managed to just barely begin to shove it open, but now that you're over top of it, I need all three of you who are helping to roll Constitution saving throws.
Oh, god damn it.
Downstairs.
So
Alright, let's do this. Con. 23.
16.
Dad, no.
ew.
It's too early to use my shit.
Why is Ray making one?
19.
Aren't you-
Riot, you didn't approach. Did you approach?
Yeah, you're over. No, you're over by the dirt still. You haven't done your thing
Oh,
yet.
over by the dirt.
Yeah, you're still over by the dirt. Okay, so ignore that. You would have succeeded anyways. Piers, you succeed. Raven succeeds.
Oh,
Pud does
yeah.
not exceed. Pud!
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah. I'll get another
But-
rugged lesser restoration ready.
I know. 9 points of poison damage, and you are under the poison effect. And for you guys, let's have a 9. 6.6? No,
Half of
5.
9 would be 4.5.
5. You guys could take 5 points of poison damage each, but you're not considered poisoned. Half the damage.
Nice.
What was that?
5 poison.
Okay.
Oh, nasty.
Oh wait, I just realized why Pud keeps getting fun because it's probably a poof and then it like goes over the edge and Pud's the only one short enough that where it fully just hits his face.
Yeah. it's really unfortunate, honestly.
Also, you said it was 5 or 10 feet range?
It has a 15-foot range.
15, okay, because I'm just making it because I can't find anything on D&D beyond that
Listen,
fits
I
it.
honestly
Alright.
thought it was cool, okay?
I'm gonna
I
roll
actually I
restoration
found it
myself.
I found it on I
Okay.
found it on D&D Beyond. It was a homebrew item. I could try to find it and bring it and give it to you, but I don't
Yeah, if you
I don't
can-
have it saved right now, but yeah, I'll try to find it.
Is there
Uh,
anything in there worthwhile?
Anything? Was there
Yeah,
anything
you
in
push it
there
open.
worth finding?
There's once again another corpse of what you assume was a female elven lady. By the way, she's dressed, adorned in beautiful jewelry. But the one thing I've noticed you see are these very thick, chunky diamond earrings that are they're not attached to her ears anymore, but they're just kind of laying beside her head. As well as she's got like beautiful bracelets and like a collar.
Alright, I'm going to take all this out so we can identify it.
Okay, take
Alright.
Pud. Maybe grab the diamond earrings.
Okay, earrings first.
I'll grab the collar. Matching. Excellent.
I'm gonna grab the bracelets just so we can see if they're magical, of course.
Yep.
If they're not, we can just,
The toxic side of me that's like, I want cool magic items. I'm a guess. I fully know that, but on the other hand, I'm like, but give.
But
Okay.
but the thing is, you can the thing is, if you can attune to any of these, okay. Do you want to attune to everything you have in that section, or do you want to wait for an attunement? I'm just gonna give it to you now before I forget.
I'm gonna identify first.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So identifying the magic items.
Because I can also cast that spell.
That's fine. Identifying the magic items, you have 2 druidic necklaces. When specifically druids wear these necklaces, they gain a +2 to nature and religion checks. You've got 2 of them. They do not. The necklaces don't appear to be cursed. The earrings are cute, not magical, but the diamonds are worth 50 gold pieces each. So total, that's 100 gold pieces. The diamonds in the earrings.
And the bracelets are nothing either?
The bracelets are bracers of protection.
Nice.
Are they cursed?
No, they don't.
Okay.
These ones do not appear to be cursed.
Sick. Alright.
Caleb always bullies us, but then it's fun, so I like it.
Yeah. That's what you
Right.
find in those. Also in the one that Raven opened, the first one, there would have been a small saber, which the style and shape of the blade does remind you of Tanari's Fate Slicer. It's the same shape of the blade, though instead of the kind of red elven patterns on Tanari's, which you've seen millions of times before, these ones are bright green and to have that same off-elvish language written on it.
Is it cursed?
Probably.
Can I? Oi, Pierce.
When you
cursed?
identify it, it is a +2. It is the stats of a +2 short sword, and has some strange magic abilities of which you can, if attuned to, you could choose to activate. Activating them always will have a weird and strange cost when doing so.
Well,
You don't know what those abilities might be, but especially with the shit that you've seen Tanari do with that swords, it's probably going to be some weird shit. That's what you could
Could I
assume.
chuck it at Tanari and say, "Yo, back up"? It's got a backup
Tanari?
sword now. Yep.
I take a step backwards.
It ting, 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 it clutters on the ground in
Wait,
front of you.
If you
beside
take a step backwards, can I say it exactly hits him in the head?
Okay, roll a dexterity. Roll a dexterity check to chuck it at Tanari.
It's not cursed,
Okay.
by the way. We already checked.
Am I doing dexterity or am I rolling to hit?
This would be dexterity. 2 hit. Well, I guess it would be a roll to hit, but just roll plus your dexterity.
Okay, just straight dexterity or
Yeah. You don't have provision in throwing swords at your friend.
I don't. Simple weapons.
Wait, Tanari is a friend?
Yeah, are we sure Tanari's still a friend?
You can
No.
just roll to fucking hit. Roll plus your dexterity. And and see if it hits Tanari's AC.
Joke's on you,
Okay.
Tanari's been Tiamat this whole time.
True.
All right, Tanari, time for your big reveal.
Okay, actually, I'm gonna luck point that. I want this to
No,
hit.
don't
Wow.
luck. Don't waste your luck point on this. It goes ting ting.
Wow.
It hits the wall beside his head and it clambers to the floor. And Tanari, you look over and you see an almost identical blade to your own, just laying on the floor that Raven just tossed at you. You don't need to luck point it unless you really want to hit him.
Keep down. Yes.
All
But
right,
also
then go ahead,
no,
roll.
so done.
Go ahead, roll.
No, it's all good.
All right, fair enough. Tanari, you can add
It's maturing.
um
I'm sorry.
basically what you have is a fate slicer but green, and the magic effects are the magic table's different, but you're aware how to use it. It does require attunement though, so you know. I think that your fate slicer requires attunement, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So it requires attunement, but you're aware how to use this sword if you wish to use it. And you also don't know what the table does. Alrighty. Next we have actually we have Tanari. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Make your investigation check to open. Are you making a thief's tool check? Sorry.
Didn't we already do the
No,
investigation?
yes, you already did the investigation check. Investigating this small chest, it's a crate much like Piers's. Though because you didn't roll an 8, you're able to find these small kind of lips which you can kind of like press your fingers underneath and just kind of pop the lid off really easily. Inside this appears to be just a large kind of pile of like kind of silk rope. It kind of has like a sort of off shimmer to it, like a shine to it. It's just a large pile of rope in there.
Kinky.
You stole my joke!
Fuck you. I'll kill you. Die.
Dave,
Yo,
please no. I
Pog
like
Ray a
Steven.
moment.
I'm clearly sleep deprived. We should what? It's cool, I'll do it.
No.
Alright, time for your
Okay,
evil
I'm
arc.
gonna-
Come on.
I'm gonna like slowly pull the rope out of the chest, and I'm gonna look to Pierce. Hey, any experience with shiny rope? And I'm gonna like toss it. I assume bundled up.
Yeah, it is bundled up. But as you begin to pull it out, Tanar, you realize that it just keeps going.
It's
And
infinity.
going, and going, and going, and going, and going, and going. And then you realize that the magic enchantment is not on the rope, but on the box.
Infinite rope making box.
This is an infinity rope. Rope goes on forever, and it is very strong.
Huh.
I'm scared that Starry got that. I know.
Huh. How big is the box? The crate?
It's probably like by 1 foot by 1 foot. Small box.
Cool. I'm going to put the rope back in. I'm gonna close it up, and I'm gonna pick it up.
Pick up the box.
Let's get back straps, and then you can wear it on your back like Tanjiro.
It's a small box.
Actually, could I use the rope to like secure it to my back?
Yeah, you could, because it's an infinite rope. You absolutely can.
Nice.
We love infinite rope. I'm
Just to recap, we got a lot of poison damage, dirt,
Uh-huh.
a new sword,
Uh-huh.
and
Yeah.
and an infinity box.
Uh-huh. And Rhea, while you're over in the corner where everybody's investigating Pierce's punching
Playing with
boxes,
her.
wait, Tony, we haven't gotten to you yet.
That's right.
Never
Hi.
mind. Hi, Tony.
I
What
rolled
did you
a
roll
22
for?
on my investigation.
Yeah, fair enough. It's a very similar style box. You're able to kind of pop it open, and inside this one, there will be.
There's just a piece of paper with a middle finger on it.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
no,
this
not
big
again.
fucking Middle
From
finger.
God.
Actually, what you would find in here first is what appears to be the skeleton of a small rodent, which off-puts you a little bit at first, but after you kind of push past it and then kind of like you kind of push past it and kind of have to that might God, I can't talk.
I feel the sudden urge to zip it up, zip it up, dip
I
down.
know. My brain just fucking turns off sometimes, and
No,
I
you're
love
okay,
it.
bud. I'm sorry.
And the scat
Oh, you're
man.
fine. But yeah, you would see two rings. It appears to be like a skeleton of a small rodent and two small silverish rings.
Okay, 2 small silverish rings.
And damn, that rodent was fucking balling.
They kind of look like wedding bands.
Oh no.
Rat wedding.
I can cast Identify for 10 minutes as a
Alright.
ritual.
You ritually cast Identify, which I'm assuming everybody's doing. You're just taking your time in this room. You kind of look at the rings and you identify them, and you realize that these are rings of soul binding.
Oh.
The rings of soul binding binds the souls of two people together for eternity. Basically meaning, if one of the wearers were to fall unconscious or die, the other one would follow. So basically, if two people wear them, if one were a person to take like 10 points of damage, the other person would not take that damage. But if that person were to die, the other person would die. You're bound to each other. That's kind of how it works. So,
Ultimate wedding pog.
New way to kill Sailor.
mm-hmm.
Till
Oh,
death do us part? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Bitch, you're stuck with me permanently.
Yep.
What the fuck did Strahd get
I mean,
here?
also, Rancid Vibes, definitely cursed item, because you get the vibe that if you put one of these on your fingers, it's not coming off.
Curse of binding.
Yeah, it's basically curse of binding,
So no
and it will
divorce?
kill you.
Oh damn! I guess you gotta be 100% sure before getting married with those rings. Holy shit!
Yeah, but they're two small
Yeah.
silver, like, kind of wedding.
Just-
They look like wedding bands. It's kind of weird
Just-
and very gruesome.
Just cut your finger off. Problem solved.
That's true. You could do that.
Or cast Remove Curse.
It's true. All right.
That also works.
Raya.
Well,
For someone who can't do that, who has a lot of knives.
Raya.
Me.
While this is happening, you begin to dig around with the dirt. You're kind of kicking around, uncovering some stuff. And you realize in this large dirt-filled room, there's also some of the large vines in here from up top that you recognize. You find a couple of the vines, but they're all covered in this dirt, so you begin to dust them off just a little bit at a time. And as you begin to dust off, kind of like in detective style, you begin to dust off the roots a little bit, the vines a little bit more. And as you begin to dust around and investigate, you eventually dust off something, and you're looking at this skull that's just staring up at you. This humanoid skull. And as you sit there and you look at the skull looking back at you as you've unburied it from the dirt, there's a couple moments of silence where you just look at it before everybody in this room hears this ear-piercing scream that comes out of the mouth of this. And you see very quickly burying upward, the vines begin to curl and grapple, and I need you to make a dexterity saving throw for me, Rhea.
I sorry. I have to keep going back and forth. I apologize.
No, you're good, bestie.
How dare you
Oh,
try to play Dungeons and Dragons?
Hold on, sorry, that was the wrong mod. Add 3 to that.
But you rolled a
So
natural 20, so I think you're okay.
I'm good. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
you managed to easily dip out of the way, as a large, just like the
Oh my
vine
god,
kind of
I love
curled.
corpse plants!
This large plant with skulls embedded in the knot of vines begins to rise up out of this ground, and it tries to reach out and grapple you, pulling you into its mass of bodies that you can see. The head's kind of slowly moving and twitching. The mouths open and close as if it's trying to, like, the bodies, the skeletons are trying to talk, but they're not making noise. But you do see the buzz at the top of this sort of plant begin to just open, and as the buds quickly open and release this small gas, you hear this loud screech. And I need everybody to roll for initiative.
Yeah.
So I might have the vines are bad.
The vines are bad. The vines are very bad.
The vines are best.
That's a 10. Ray got a nat 20? That's amazing.
Oh, that was my last one.
Oh, my bad.
That was the
That one,
dexterity. That was
actually.
the dexterity save.
Oh,
Oh
no.
wow.
Law of
Oh
equivalent
my
exchange.
god.
I can't have both, you know?
26.
I hate that you rolled a nat 1 and you're still above me in initiative.
Oh no.
I love that.
Piers 19. Tony 10.
19,
Issa?
10.
Let me roll for my girl. She's only got a +1 to initiative.
Oh, no. Those clerics with the low dex.
She's good at what she does. Not 75. Holy shit, 5.
75. Damn, you saw.
75.
I know, right?
With a +1.
She's only got a +70 to 10.
Not that good, you guys. I didn't realize that Issa and Raven were related.
Oh
The initiative over here. Man, what are the odds? 2 weapons in like how many minutes apart?
no.
You're just adding to
His
them.
armory just grows larger.
I picked the right box.
Mhm. Also, isn't there 2 coffins we have not yet opened?
There are 2 coffins you have not yet opened,
Great.
Yeah.
but you've also activated the corpse plant, so we're doing this first.
You activated the trap card.
You've activated my trap card. Use your
I'm
funny
really
things
sad the other
as
sword just
well as
mimics.
you want.
We
Alrighty,
should.
top of the round, Raven.
All right. You know what? Let's just do Eldridge Blast.
All right, from this distance, you.
Yeah, I'll just stay in my safe little corner. All right. That is a 14, 21, 17, and a 28.
Alrighty.
Which hit, which don't.
Oh, the 14 does not, but everything else does.
Cool. So that's gonna be 3 of the D10. And then that is 6 times 3. 18. 3, 2, 1. It's gonna be 31 points of damage.
All right.
And that is my turn.
All right, 31 points of damage. Nice. But
Not
it is
bad
my
for a
turn.
cantrip.
Why am I getting him? I got Twitter notifications which I've never received before, and it confused me. Apologies. Okay. This is I don't use Twitter.com. All right. So. Okay. All right. I need Rhea
Yeah.
and Tanari, just you two. Sorry, besties. To go ahead and make me a Constitution saving throw.
Fantastic.
Constitution.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
15.
Got that.
15. Tanari? Both
21.
Both of you succeed.
Fantastic.
As you see it releases this of just like that thick kind of green gas, which Pud, you're all too familiar with at this point. But the two of you managed to cover your mouth and close and cover your mouths and close them for just long enough as both of you are going to take 6 points of poison damage, but you are not under the poison condition.
So many people have gotten
Sorry.
fucking poisoned, most of them me. I am out of second level spell slots already.
I am so
So
sorry.
you said 6 points?
6
Yeah.
points, yes. All right.
Wonderful.
All right, and it's going to make. Sadly, Rhea, you're the only one who it can attack right now.
Hey, you're so valid.
Yeah. Okay, Rhea. That's a 12 to hit, which I do not believe hits.
No.
A soft 20 hits,
It does.
and a natural 20. I'm sorry.
No, actually, that one misses.
Oh yeah,
So-
natural 20. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So, for the normal attack, not the natural 20. I'm rolling this one first. So that's 9 points of bludgeoning damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. Again, I know this is the entire thing of the creature.
No, I know. I love this creature, but when I'm DMing it, not when I have to play against. 22.
22, you're fine, but you're still gonna take half damage. So that's 7 points of poison damage. But you're
Okay.
not poisoned. But for the natural 20,
Yeah.
yeah, you're going to take. Oh, I rolled garbage. Oh my god. 14 points of bludgeoning damage and
Con save.
another con save.
Sorry, I am on my laptop mouse pad, so there,
Good.
nat 20. So
You're not even gonna take any poison damage.
fantastic.
No poison. So my natural 20, nothing. Did literally nothing. And it's going to stand there and kind of hover a little bit as you see its body's kind of like, you see like a skeletal arm fall out of the bottom of it, and it just slowly gets pulled back inside the bald mass as its tentacles whap whap at you. But you managed to hold yourself, Pierce.
Rhea very much just puffs out. Yeah, I mean he's a pigeon. He puffs out his chest and holds his wings back. You know,
You give him a little. All right, Piers, you're up.
I'm gonna run straight here and throw my hand out as lightning strikes from it and wraps around the corpse plant as I cast Lightning Lure.
All right, on.
Make this a strength save.
Okay, dokie. 16.
That fails, and I need to double check something because I don't on D&D Beyond. I think it's okay. Hold on. Where's my thing? I also need
Pierce is here to save a friend, but put Tanari in mortal danger.
incorrect. Also, I need to add there. Also, it gets since it failed, it gets dragged towards me.
Yeah.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 lightning damage, and then war magic. I can make an attack.
Yeah, you can.
Does 18 hit?
18 does in fact hit. Yes.
All right, 16 slashing.
Alrighty. Oh, God, you guys are already doing so good. All right. Anything else?
No, because
You've
both
now pulled
guys-
this thing
war
closer
ma-
to you as you hear just howling and screaming.
War magic is a bonus, so.
But you managed to pull it away from Rhea. And Rhea, there's a second of relief as you realize you're not in that toxicity region. You're not. Don't want to say that. You could still get poisoned, but differently. Tanari. Stay in.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Keeps going. I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Oh yeah, you're good.
I can't. No, I don't know why I said that. Don't worry about it. I want to step forward and do stabby. No. Is a dirty 20 hit?
Let's do stabby
A
stab.
dirty 20 does in fact hit.
Wonderful.
And you get sneak attack because
Oh.
Pierce is right there.
I
Pierce
do.
has pulled this thing to you, and you just needed to take a step forward and just very elegantly.
Listen, I will be honest. I was hoping for Rhea to give me flanking, so the pulling towards is not ideal.
Well, maybe
But
Rhea can move back.
it-
well,
you
on
know,
Rhea's
it
turn.
still works.
Oh, now suddenly we're allies, huh? Jesus.
That's 44 points of damage.
Nice, solid.
And I would like to roll d12. Use charge
ahead.
number 2. 6. Creatures have advantage on attack rolls against me for the next hour.
Oh.
Oh, interesting.
I'm
Thank you.
So basically, as long as we're in this dungeon.
Uh huh. Well,
Yeah.
the thing is, you guys can sit down and take long rests if you need them.
Oh god.
Yes, I'm vulnerable for 1 hour.
You're just. Oh boy. All right. Thank you, buddy. Tony.
Hey, you know what I'm gonna do, Caleb?
Yeah. What are you gonna do?
Caleb,
What are you gonna do?
I think you know what I'm going to do.
What are you gonna do?
Submitted. Thank you.
Oh boy.
Roll 1d100.
Alrighty.
He. That's a 24 for Tony. I hope it's good. I hope it doesn't kill me. I hope I don't cry myself to sleep tonight.
That might be
I
one
mean-
of the.
Well,
I mean, I feel like that's going to happen whether or not. Depending on not depending on what you roll.
You now can only speak to animals.
I can now.
Bark for me, Jeg.
Yeah, I don't think
Kinky.
I can. You're on your own, Tony.
I don't know how to woof. Sorry.
Woof. Meow. You can meow. It's fine. Whinny. Boink.
I feel like Tony would be a boof kind of
A boof.
dog.
Oh,
Boof.
Tony would 100% be a boof dog. Are you kidding me? Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Tony.
Let's see.
You can no longer speak common.
That's
But
so good. For the next 24 hours,
for the
that's going
next
to be
24
a great...
hours, you can no longer speak common unless the spell remove curse is cast upon you.
I really
please
love that.
nobody remove curse.
Okay, so
I
anyway.
don't think Put has the spell slots.
I'm not. I'm
two.
saving mine.
Okay, so Tony's going to get a little bit closer, and you know what? We're going to go with all reliable. I would like to lightning bolt. That is a dexterity save of 19.
14.
Okay, lovely. That's a failure. I'm casting that at 4th level, which means I'm about to roll 96 lightning bolt.
Go ahead.
Okay, that is going to be 26 points of damage to start. Not too bad. Not too bad. Additionally, I would like to use my bonus action, get 17 temp HP.
Okay.
Thank you. And I believe that's my turn, so I'm going to stay at the current range because
Rhea!
I'm gonna cast flaming sphere at 3rd level. It's dex save of 15.
14!
Cool.
Roll the
It doesn't
same
do
thing
a lot of
twice.
damage. The idea is that it's fire, you know?
Yes.
So,
And this is a giant plant.
yeah. One sec. Your boy's on the touchpad. Cool. Yeah, it doesn't do a whole lot of damage, but that doubled, so.
Alrighty.
So probably 26.
Awesome. You
That's
see as
plant.
this flaming orb begins to just curl up the back of it. It just kind of howls and hisses, and you see plumes of that poisonous smoke begin to just poof up into the air and then sizzle and burn almost as quickly. It's Issa's turn, and Issa is going to look.
Oh no, sorry. I'm gonna flank for Tanari.
Oh, okay. Do you want to move into flank? All right. You move into a flanking position, which move one square down. This would be a flank.
Yeah.
There you go.
Then-
Don't worry about that. You see Issa's going to...
I'm also gonna use the restroom. I'll be back.
Okay, no, you're good. I'm looking at her spells, trying to figure out what the fuck she wants to do. She's got a lot of spells, but I don't think any of them are useful for this situation.
Knowing Issa, she'd guiding the pool.
Alright. You know what? She does have Guided Bolt, but I think she's gonna use, this, Ray of Enfeeblement. As you see, she raises up her arms, and she kind of places one hand over the holy symbol of the Raven Queen over her chest. And as she does so, you see she closes her eyes and holds out her hand as this large, sickly, like, black beam just shoots from her palm directly at this plant. And I'm gonna roll to see if it hits. Oh boy. That does hit. As it crashes up against this creature, and you see the creature begin to, the black energy begins to curl around this burning plant now, hugging it tightly and holding on to it. And you see its its body kind of like curls in a little bit as it seems to just weaken. And she will also call over to, Jay's not here. Jay, are you here? No. Cool. Moving on then. Actually, you know what? She's gonna do this. She's gonna look at you, Pud, and be all like, I believe in you, and cast Healing Word. Issa, my beloved, you can do better than that. No, you can't, apparently. Cool.
Can I decline?
No?
Damn it.
Oh, do you want to decline?
I have... it's fine. I can reach funding number HP later.
Okay. Are you gonna let her heal you?
Sure, I suppose.
Because Jay left, so I can't heal Jay.
No, I'll take it.
Oh!
I just
no,
returned. What's up?
Pod's out.
I just
Pod's
came back.
out of range. Issa's gonna heal you, Jay. I'm sorry, because I wanted to heal you originally. Sorry. And also, Liz didn't want me to heal, so that's okay.
Yeah.
You're going to take a total of 10 points of healing, because I rolled like shit. But that's Issa's turn. Pod's turn.
Great.
You see the creature looks incredibly weakened at this point.
Great. I feel like I don't need to do too much, so I'm gonna toll the dead because I need to save my spell slots. So I need to make a Wisdom saving throw.
It's a plant. How good can it be at this? Pretty good, actually. That's an 18.
Fuck off. Save DC's 20.
Nice. All right. That's honestly for a plant. That's pretty good.
Mm-hmm. And it is damage, so
Yeah.
That's a casual 42 damage with a cantrip.
Holy shit! What the actual fuck?
Because it goes from D8s to D12s if they're damaged in any sense. So that's 42 necrotic damage.
Hi, Dragon subscribe, Dragon subscribe with Prime, with the party 1, thank you for the raid. We're in the middle of combat with this corpse plant.
Very cool.
It's pretty cool. That's a shitload of damage you just did, though. Fuck.
Question. Oh my god, I did two less damage than Tanari with a sneak attack with a cantrip. What the fuck just happened?
What the fuck just happened? That's a cantrip!
Yeah.
High level campaigns, I hate this. Why are we here?
Because
Holy
your
shit.
story, what do you mean?
This thing is... Okay, it's not looking great, Raven. What do you do? Thank you for the follow.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll just hit it with Eldridge Blast again.
Yes, the Warlock. Are you going to move before you do so?
Should I?
The Piers is right in front of you.
I can shoot between enemies.
Shoot Piers on the back of the head.
I
You
thought I
can't.
could shoot through allies.
Oh, Tenori.
You can only shoot through Taran. All right, no, I'm kidding. You can, but because of how the corpse plant is placed, it does technically have partial cover, which means its AC is increased. Not that it matters, but
I
because
guess I
your
could move.
Eldritch Blast are insanely high, but you know.
Yeah, okay, I'll just move over here.
You scoot a little bit. All right,
Just a wee bit.
now you have a clear shot. Go ahead and make your rolls.
Okay, now I won't shoot them. He's in tight.
Thank you.
No
That was a
worries.
sneeze?
Okay.
What the fuck was that?
15, 21,
15.
22,
15 hits. 21 hits. 22
and
hits.
14
misses. 15 hits though.
Cool. Alright, well it's gonna be the 3d10 plus 18. That's 40 points of damage.
Jesus.
Nice. All right.
Cantrip Pog.
And trip
Well,
Yeah.
Raven, as you and this orb of fire is blazing behind it, you see as its roots dig into the ground and it slowly begins to wither in front. As it begins to slowly crouch down and wither, you see it looks defeated as it sits there and just kind of slowly crumbles to the ground. But you also hear a rumbling noise coming up. And I need you to make a dexterity save, Raven.
Oh, okay. I see. Bum-ba-dum.
Oh, lovely. There's another one.
It was
God damn it.
summoned.
Oh boy.
The thing is, I thought it would survive till the
Got
second
this
round of
one.
combat when I brought in its friend. It did not. So this is gonna be great.
Come on, sport.
Okay.
You got this.
I love
Oh, I'm
corpse.
so dead. Oh no.
You're fine.
The 32.
Okay,
That was
close.
almost a nat one. Holy shit, I almost killed Raven. Okay, yeah, no. Raven, you managed to quickly dive out of the way and look back at this corpse plant as its tendrils went to wrap around you, but just snap back quickly. And I'm gonna need... give me a second, actually, because obviously, 25. 35, nope, so... And Issa will have to make it. So everybody but Brea needs to make a Constitution saving throw as it enters the field.
Oh dear.
I'm great at those.
I'm awful at these. Oh no.
Boo, Constitution.
Well,
Ooh, Constitution. Who needs
no.
health?
Boo, 25.
Oh.
16.
All right.
Imagine not being good at Constitution saves.
Imagine
Oh.
not being good at.
Oh no, Issa.
Issa.
Cool. Issa fails. Issa fails. Tanari fails. Raven succeeds. Piers succeeds. Pud fails.
God damn it.
We're doing great.
Doing fantastic.
Wait, did I need to make a con
Bright side.
save?
Yes, Tony, you need to make a Constitution saving
See,
throw.
on the bright side, if we take a
Okie
short rest,
dokie.
I get action surge back.
24.
Only 2
24
rooms
succeeds.
in, and we already need to take a nap.
So, those who failed take 10 points of poison damage and are poisoned. Those who succeeded, aka Piers, Raven, and Tony, take half of that, which is 5 points of poison
Wait,
damage.
10?
10 points, yes. I didn't roll that good.
Okay. Yay. I'm gonna
And
die
if you
purely to
failed,
fuck
you
with
have...
damage.
I know, this is great. The cleric's gonna die from poison damage. This is pretty great.
I'll
No.
heal myself next turn. It's fine.
I hope so.
Punt fucking just uses life transference.
So, a reminder. Poisoned creatures have disadvantage on all attack rolls and ability checks. That's just a reminder for you. Except for Antanari, because they have advantage on him. Anyway, so this thing is going to make its attacks now. It's going to go 1 for Raven, 1 for Tony, because you're the only ones within range right now.
Yay!
And then the last one on Raven, because you killed its best friend.
Oh, I love it when.
Alright, the first one misses. The second one on Tony definitely misses. And the last one on Raven, with a 21, would that hit? Raven?
Yeah, that'll hit.
Alright, 21 on Raven. That's going to be 13 points of bludgeoning damage as you are like just like slapped in the stomach, and as it does so, it releases that plume of poisonous gas again. I need you to make another Constitution check.
Okay, no worries.
That
14.
That is a failure.
Wait a minute. I mean, sorry. But I can give Raven a +5 to the roll because it's a saving throw as my reaction.
So, would you like to do that?
Yes, definitely.
All right, Raven succeeds. So you're gonna take half damage.
Thank you, Colin.
Anytime. Oh God.
6 points of poison damage.
Nice.
Alrighty, and that's its turn. Piers, there's another one.
Well, time to do the cool thing, and Piers wraps his hand around the blade of Elros, mimicking unsheathing it, but as he's doing so, it begins to light in his familiar blue fire as I cast level 1 Chromatic Blade and just straight sprint towards it.
Alrighty.
28.
28 hits, definitely.
11 fire, 16 slashing.
Yeah.
24.
24 hits.
7 fire, 15 slashing. And last one, 15.
15 hits. Almost said miss.
Okay,
15 hits.
9 fire, 13 slashing.
Alrighty.
If it so dares, it has -5 movement, or it has -10 movement.
It howls as you see the bodies clamber up inside of it, being held together by these tight knotted vines. Tanari. Steven, there you are.
Yes.
Yes.
So,
Try to help Flag.
Yeah.
Oh,
None of
white boy, go.
You guys kind of fucking killed it by doing a full sneak attack damage with a cantrip. That thing was barely on its fucking last life, and I was like, shit, alright.
So, I know I won't be able to do all this in one turn, but I want to explain my full idea so you can tell me how much I can do in a single turn.
Alright.
I want to take a sample of the dead one and my poisoner's kit to try to use it to create an antitoxin, basically.
That is going to take much more than an action. An action is 6 seconds. I would say
Yes.
in 6 seconds you are allowed to take a sample.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So
That's
go
kind of what I
ahead-
figured.
Go ahead
But-
and roll a d20 plus. Go ahead and make a medicine check.
Medicine. Okay. Okay.
To try and get a sample from one of the fruits on the top of this thing. Blooms.
And I have disadvantage. Let's see if I can do worse, shall we?
Yes.
Nope.
You
Well, I mean, hey,
grab
6.
you grab onto it, trying to grab one of the buds, and you just stick your hand into it, and you find yourself like your hand's covered in that like that green kind of like that green dust all over your hand. It kind of goes up your arm a little bit. And you're like, oh, how do I collect this? And you just kind of have to stand there in a panic. And that, I'm afraid you're going to lose your turn. You're unsuccessful. Alright. Tony!
Tony time.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Caleb Tiefling. I see the creature in front of me. As you know, I, Jake Minecraft 20 Veishi, constantly afraid. That said, I am excited. So, I'd like to open up with my gauntlets. Okay. Tony comes up. The 5 feet. And I'd like to...
Punch
Quick
the plant.
thing.
Punch the
Quick thing.
poisonous plant.
Hey, no, sorry. I just had a thought. Has anyone punched it and gotten poisoned yet? Because I was just thinking, oh,
No,
I'm
don't
missing
worry,
a
you'll
mark.
be the first.
Never mind. I'm not gonna punch the poisonous plant. I'm gonna take a step back and I'm gonna shoot it with my cool powers.
I mean, Pierce just stabbed it with a flaming sword. So,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
looking
but you're-
pretty
Sorry,
fucking
I did
bad.
early.
But you're making it sound like I'm gonna get poisoned.
I mean, you're not already poisoned, so you can go and punch the plant.
Just because I don't want to be at risk for being... I'm not gonna punch the plant. I'm not gonna
You're
punch it. You're my friend. I'm not gonna let you do that to me.
Aw, you're so mean.
That's gonna... I'm gonna use Firebolt real quick. So that's gonna
Alrighty.
be... Okay. Slash roll 1d20 plus 11. Slash roll... Okay, that's an 18 to hit.
18 hits.
Okay, that's 4d10 fire damage. That's a total of 14.
Alrighty. Easy
I
math,
think
easy
I'd like
math.
to... Yes.
You see, as you burn it, the flames begin to burn up and consume the plant up side of it, and it hisses back and lets out this loud screech and howl as it kind of stumbles around trying to get away from you as you burn it. You see, it does the same thing with Piers. I forgot to describe it, but it does not like the fire.
Great. Okay, I don't have anything else that I really need to do. I'm gonna save my slots for lesser restoration instead of healing. So yes, that's
Alright.
my turn.
Rhea!
I already calculated this, so I know this is like 30 feet, but if you need me to go over it.
Yep, no.
Wait, that's 30 feet. I just run the fuck up there. And I can take 2 melee attacks, so I'm gonna attack twice with my great club.
Alrighty.
And do I get sneak attack because of people around?
You have allies within 5 feet of the creature, yes.
Cool. Do I get it on
Specifically
both?
Piers and Raven,
one?
yes.
Do I get it on both or just one?
Your sneak attack only affects one attack. The second
Fantastic.
attack. So the first attack you roll would have sneak attack on it. The second attack, no.
Great. Cool.
Well, technically you could
Oh.
choose which one it
True.
affects.
Yeah, true. You can choose with one. So the first one, whoop. Second one, miss.
Still no.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's all good. It's all good. It happens.
Alrighty. Also, wait. Also, you have disadvantage.
Why?
Are you poisoned? No, you're the only one who's not
Oh.
poisoned. Never mind.
No, also Pierce isn't poisoned.
Yeah, Pierce isn't poisoned,
I'm
Tony's
just
not
built
poisoned, and Ray's
different.
not poisoned. Never mind. Sorry.
I'm
I'm
also
trying to.
not poisoned.
Raven's not poisoned. Right. I'm trying to keep track of all this.
Not poisoned. Gang.
Raven almost got poisoned, but Tony saved him. So.
Yeah, that's my turn. So go ahead.
All right. Issa is going
No problem.
to.
So excited to use sneak attack that I didn't even think about like missing as a possibility.
I know.
I was like, I know how to play a rogue, and I was like, fuck.
Yeah. Issa's going
No.
to run down beside Tanari and just gently kind of like reach out as she gently kind of touches one side of your head, and casts Lesser Restoration on you, removing your poison condition. As Issa kind of looks at you, and she kind of pulls you, she's just like, I think we all need to be a little bit more careful. And turns back, and as she says that, she's gonna cast Healing Word on you again too, because she can do that as a bonus action. Woohoo! Wardcaster. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 points of healing to Tanari. As well. 10 points of healing as she removes your poison condition and heals you up a little bit. clerics.
I almost clicked damage and just took 10 points
Isa
of
fucking
damage.
clocks you in the nose.
Stop being an
This
idiot.
is like, I'm gonna heal you, okay? Bam. Oh, fuck! Oh, my nose is bleeding so much! Ah!
Suffer the wrath of the white dragon. Ha! It's not even the right accent. Pud, it's your turn.
Right.
I'm sorry. It was Chinar was the closest ally.
Because, like, I've had Oswald out, right?
Yeah, I'm assuming Oswald's out.
Okay. In that case, I'm gonna have Oswald run over and then touch and just Lesser Restoration Raven.
Raven's not poisoned.
I thought Raven was poisoned.
No, Raven was almost poisoned, but Tony saved him. So he's not.
Oh.
So don't
nice.
worry about that. Don't worry about that.
Raven was saved by Tony. Tony saved
Oh, in
Raven's
that case, I'm just gonna Lesser Restoration. Actually, no. I'm just. Actually, no. I was gonna Toll the Dead again. So make another Wisdom saving throw. Because this doesn't require a roll on my part.
20.
Oh, that matches. So that saves.
Yeah. Fine.
Nothing happens.
Alrighty.
These are wise ass plants.
I know. It's almost like I don't know why the fuck the wisdom on this thing is so fucking high, but it's insane. It's quite good. Raven, you're up.
Okay. Alright. I'm pretty sure I can still do more damage if I just use Eldridge Blast, but also... Yeah, I'll just use Eldritch Blast again. So that does not hit. 26. 20. And 18. So that's gonna be 3. Down. Gonna be 29 points of damage to the monster.
Alrighty. Alrighty. Obviously the 30. Yeah, obviously the 13 doesn't hit.
Shit, can I do one quick thing?
Yes.
Cool, that's it. I wanted to hide between the coffins.
Awesome.
That's it.
Do you want to roll a stealth check for me? Just to see how hidden you are. Go
Sure.
ahead. I'll let you roll stealth.
At
For
20.
free?
For free.
Two. D20.
Oh no, I just realized Isa has a spell that she should have cast beforehand. It doesn't do anything now.
Is it protection from poison? I think I might actually.
It is.
Why? Did I prepare protection from poison? I did not. I forgot. Shit.
She hasn't
Actually, no. I did prepare it. I just used all my second level spell slots. No, it also neutralizes poisons.
Oh, okay, cool. So she can use it next time. Whatever. She used less restoration before, which does the same thing. Alrighty.
Except it's worse.
Yeah.
That's it. That's my turn. So I trip and fall and kind of eat shit.
That's okay. You did your best.
Be very stealthy.
Very, very stealthy. But it's my turn now. Oh boy, let's do this again. Rhea, Tony, Piers, Raven, Pud, Isa, everybody gets to roll that Constitution saving throw.
And Caleb, you're so kind.
I know.
I have disadvantage though, right?
If you are under the poison condition, you have disadvantage. Yes.
Oh god. Okay, okay, I got a 31. That's good.
That's a 6.
Natural 20, 28.
Yeah, Piers, you're fine. Piers, you're not going to take the half damage.
Oh,
Because I did that to Rhea when Rhea rolled a natural 20, so I'll do it to you.
Dear me.
I definitely failed.
I mean, that's only my favorite home rules, so.
Pud 14, Rhea 14.
No, I got a 6.
No.
I have disadvantage.
Oh shoot, 6 fails. Rhea 22 saves, 28 saves, 17 saves. Tanari, buddy.
Fear me, plant.
All right. Well, okay. you guys are going to, if you fail, you take the poison condition, meaning you have disadvantage on all attacks and ability checks. So that's 11 points to those who failed, so to Pud and Tanari, and everybody else who succeeded, minus Pierce, is going to take 6 points of damage.
Yes.
Okay, great.
Cool.
You're so sweet. Thank you for including everyone, Caleb.
Caleb, good job.
Well,
You're
you're
such
all
a
within
saint.
30 feet of the creature, so you know what? I'm just doing, I'm just doing my best. I know, it sucks. I'm gonna roll an attack roll. I'm gonna do 1 on Raven, 1 on Rhea, and 1 on Piers. Alrighty. Let's go. Rhea.
Fantastic.
16 to hit?
No, it does not.
Awesome. Piers. Natural 20.
I can't even. You know what? Fuck it. Reaction Silvery Barbs. Reroll it.
Alrighty.
Yo, nat 1, nat 1.
18.
Nope.
Alrighty.
Fuck you. Fuck you. I can twist fate itself.
You can. Honestly, that's how you do it. And Raven, that's a 25.
Yeah, that hits.
I'm sorry, buddy. That's 9 points of bludgeoning damage to you, and I need you to make a Constitution save.
Sounds good.
Are you already poisoned? No, you're not.
No, not
Okay.
yet.
Okay, good to know.
It's a 22.
22 succeeds, so you're going to take half of it, which is another 9 points of poison damage.
This thing needs to die.
I know it does. I know it
Again.
does.
No,
We're
no, Caleb, we're
trying,
not
Tony.
upset with you. It's a bad creature, and it needs to be. It's evil, Caleb. It's evil.
Well-
The corpse slaughters are cool as fuck. Shut the fuck up.
No, don't get me wrong. Jay, it's beautiful, but it's still evil.
Well, Piers, it's your turn.
It's great also because I forced it to miss. I just don't have to make a concentration check. So I can. I still have my fire.
Yeah, you do.
First one, 28.
Definitely hits.
8 fire, 17 slashing. Second, 23.
Yeah.
10 fire, 13 slashing.
All right.
And last, 22.
Yeah.
13 fire, 14 slashing.
How do you want to do it?
I'm just.
You fucking.
Is there, like-
it begins to hiss and burn with like this high pitched kind of like squealing noise as it begins to
I
just
can't.
burn and sizzle as you see the bones, like
I
you
can't
see bones
tell.
of like a femur falls out of it as it begins.
Is there
to
an
scramble
opening?
around.
Like, does it have a mouth or is it just like.
No, it's a
Okay.
knot. It's a giant knot of.
Okay, I'm just
planks.
gonna stick the blade in and then just let it get consumed by fire.
Yeah, you just watch as this.
Basically, I twist the handle of Elros like I'm like twisting the handle of a motorcycle, and then just letting just all of the fire burn
Yeah,
and flare.
You see as you punch it into like the center of this thing, and you see it kind of twists and flails in a circle for a moment before just kind of sizzling downward and just combusting in this giant just ball of blue flame before crumbling to the ground, and the bones that were held within it begins to just sort of fall out on the floor. And it appears to be safe for now. What do you guys want to do?
Okay,
Yeah, Issa's gonna run over to you and be like, okay, Pud, here you go. And she's gonna cast protection from poison and whoop, cure you right away.
thank you very much.
No worries. Is anybody else poisoned?
I raise my hand.
Again? Oh, she runs back. Alright, and she will remove poison on Tanari as well.
You guys want to open up these last two? Just make sure there's nothing bad in there. Well,
Can
we're
I-
all still in combat mode. I mean,
Can I just see if any of the like corpses hanging down have like blades, like daggers or cool amulets or whatever?
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Fantastic.
And
Okay.
if anyone wants to help, I want to try to pry open one of these now that I have protection from poison.
Mhm.
Saying
Tony-
I will get fucking hit again.
Yeah.
Yeah, here you go. You can have advantage. I've got a crowbar.
Alright.
Thank you.
20. No, you don't appear to
I
see
ignore that.
any
I clicked that.
daggers around.
With a 21? Damn.
Yeah, these are mostly just bone. They're mostly the bones. There's some fragments of cloth that were still on the bodies of the corpse inside the corpses. There does not appear to be any swords or. Actually, you know what? I'll give you. You find 2 daggers, regular daggers.
Great. That's all.
Um,
That's all I wanted, Caleb.
because yeah, these bodies aren't adventurers, so they're not likely to have anything more than that.
Anyway, let's
Alrighty.
yo, Pog, let's get poisoned again.
Yo, let's get poisoned. Yep,
Thank
you
you.
go and you push open this coffin, and with Tony's help, I do need the most of you to make a Constitution save.
Advantage.
Constitution saves?
Okay.
Just for Tony and Pud.
Right.
Just for Tony
make-
and Pud.
Okay, so
Sorry?
that's a nat one,
Oh.
so I am going to take a moment. Do I want the spell slot or do I want to waste it? Yeah, you know what? I haven't used lucky yet today. I'm gonna reroll.
Alrighty.
Why would you laugh like that? Okay, that's an idea.
Alright. Tony, you're fine, but Pud, you get hit right in the face. And you're gonna take
At least it gets halved.
yeah.
'Cause
4 points of poison damage. And you are not affected by the poison condition this time. Isa helped out.
Yeah. Is there anything in there?
Inside it appears to be male elven figure. On him appears to be kind of a large kind of elven brooch that looks to be of worth, as well as with him is what appears to be a small rapier.
Great. We'll take both those out and put them on the floor.
Hey,
Alright.
Tony, let's do the other one real quick.
Are you sure
Well,
about that? 'Cause I can
I'm
do
still
it.
I'm still protected. No, we gotta help. I gotta help. I got it. I'm fine.
Okay.
Let me
Um,
read how protection from poison works real fast.
I think I still wait. I'm not sure if I'm
It's like-
poisoned or.
it's like okay. If it's poison, you neutralize the poison effect. If more poison afflicts the target after it, so it affects for 1. So yeah, it's for an hour. Yeah, you're fine. Both you and
Okay.
Shinari have advantage against it for an hour. So
Sick.
Yeah.
Pop this bad boy open.
Oh, 22.
nice, easily you
Mhm.
pop it up and go ahead and make me those con saves though.
Okay, I got it this time.
Yeah, I feel
Fuck you.
I want to cry.
Fuck you, poison.
22,
Yeah,
19.
let's-
Yeah,
Oh.
let's go. Well, both of you succeed your con checks. And so you're only going to take 4 points of poison damage each as you cough a little bit, but look inside.
Do I take 2 then? Because it's half twice.
Half twice.
Because I have resistance from
yes,
protection
so
from
you
poison.
take 2. Tony's going to take 4. I'm assuming, Tony, you're helping again.
By the way,
inside
I'm now
this one-
bloodied from pure poison. Sorry.
He's just going to look over and like, do you need healing? Are you okay?
I'll get myself. I'm fine.
Are you sure I can, she begins to prepare, a spell for you. She's
Using
gonna,
temporary.
You know what? Fuck this. She's gonna cast heal on you. Cause you are bloodied, and she's like, "Hey, bestie." So that's 70 points of healing. There you go, Pud.
Thank you. It's very kind.
I'm just here to make sure you all stay alive. Inside is a female elf body. What's left of her anyway. Once again, beautiful laying dress. What you pick up quickly is this appears to be a family that were buried here. And And on this one, which from where she's placed, you can assume this one is probably the mother, beside the husband and then their 2 daughters. And on her, she's wearing a small tiara, which looks to be of some sort of worth, as well as she has a couple of jeweled rings on her fingers.
All right, I'll take them all off, put them all in a pile. So I have the rings, the rapier, the tiara, and what was the last item?
The brooch.
The brooch. I'm gonna cast Identify on all of them with the ritual spell.
Alrighty. That one of the rings is a ring of invisibility. The other one appears to just be a regular, a very expensive looking ring, probably worth about 100.
Not cursed.
Pieces.
Not cursed.
The vibes of this place are kind of weird.
Okay, I'll put in the bag of holding with the potentially cursed items, and then.
The rapier is a dancing rapier, I believe it's what it's called.
Oh, that's the shit that fucking Angus had.
Yeah.
Fuck that. No, I'm casting Dispel Magic and breaking it.
Oh, no. This is good item.
Fucking have a vendetta against this shitting item.
I put it in my bag of holding.
Okay. Alright. Pierce just looks at it and just begins to fight, just rage. And sorry, what else was there? The tiara is a tiara of, I believe it's called, is the tiara of Comprehend Languages.
The Helm of Comprehend Languages, but it's a tiara.
Yeah, it's
okay.
the Helm of Comprehend Languages, but it's a tiara.
And then the brooch?
The brooch is a, it's an amulet or something, and I forgot what it was called. Give me 1 second. I just closed Issa's sheet instead. That's not what I wanted to do. Thank you. Now I've got to reopen. Issa's dead. Everybody crap rave.
Crap rave.
But I've been trying to ask Issa for help with something.
Well, you can in a second.
Too bad.
Not if she's dead.
Alright. And it's, what the fuck is this?
Oh, so random thing, just a reminder to everyone. Tony still sounds like she's meowing every time she speaks.
Oh yeah, Tony
Oh,
hasn't said
shit.
a word. Tony's going meow. Meow. Give me some mews.
I speak in Orin. Can she understand Orin? Because that's the kind of like bird language.
No.
Pog.
I was gonna say if I
Looks
was that
over at
lucky,
Tony.
if I was that lucky, then Tabaxi would be the way to go. But I think it's just kitty cat.
Well, it's just that
Speak
you only
cat. No,
animal,
no, I
right?
can't.
So what's
think
the amulet?
Actually, is a
The
language, is it?
amulet is called the Master's Amulet.
Gotcha. So I'll take that, put it in my bag of holding, along with the other items that we can. Once we get out of this place, we can sort through them together and determine who gets what, if they're cursed, and if they're not. If they're cursed, we give them what we give them away. We give them to charity if they're cursed.
Give them to
We can-
Daniel.
Get a good
If
write-off
they're
on our taxes.
cursed- If they're cursed, Daniel locks them up.
Tony, you good? Tony.
I think
Oh, no.
Tony's going through something right now. Tony, are you doing this like because you want to, or because like
The
you have
attention
to?
thing.
Tony looks very afraid.
Tony, can you come over here for a second?
Tony walks over.
Buzz.
We're switching to B now. Okay. Hey, Pud. I don't
Yeah, what's up?
think I can help with this.
Oh,
Blub blub blub.
yeah,
This
okay.
doesn't seem to be a spell.
Okay, I got it. I know how to fix this. So,
And then, give me a second. Mm,
I kick her in
I-
the.
I'm
No.
I'm fixing the problem.
Go ahead, roll. Give me that roll.
Okay. Fix the problem. 48.
I'm scared.
I fixed the problem.
Okay, before anything happens,
Tony, you feel the intense urge to cough. Like, like, like there's like something in the back of your throat, and it's like really uncomfortable. All of a sudden, you and then there's a 200 gold worth sapphire in your hand. Tony just
So
coughs
you
up a
just
gem.
throw up gems now? Is that what you
That is one big hairball.
do? That's
Is
not a
that what your
hairball.
do your hairballs look like that?
I do not have hairballs. I am a bird.
Feather balls.
Do you know anything about animals?
Of course I do. Birds are the ones that fly.
Oh.
Most birds are the ones that fly.
Yeah. That
Hey,
is-
I got it. I'm working
Just
on
not this bird.
it.
No, I am not able to fly, no.
All right. So do you know what will fix this? Okay, I'm just gonna remove curse on Tony for the meowing.
All right. You do so, Tony. You're able to speak common again.
hi.
the
Okay.
bawling.
Wow. It was not good. It was not a fun time.
Yeah, we noticed it was a bit quiet.
I felt something inside of me as I was trying to show my distress, and I was about to say "rar nuzzle gur," and I was not going to be able to live with myself. So I'm glad you saved me.
Raw
I think I saved all of us.
You
What is
Don't repeat that.
don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. College speak.
Is
Is that the X3 something that kids go around the halls?
Yeah, Sparrow let you know before you left.
Yeah.
You're so
Don't
What
warm.
was it?
Don't worry
become
about it.
infected. Sparrows become infected.
Yeah,
Rar XD.
Rar. XD nuzzles on you. Ooh, you're so warm.
God, I fucking.
Okay,
hate
we
you.
need to go. We need to go. Are we
Yo,
continuing
I'm
the
gonna
adventure?
shoot
Are we taking
Rhea.
a long rest? I can't do this today.
Well, do you guys want to continue forward? Heal
Is
up a little
everyone
bit.
good?
I still have that question for Issa.
Yeah, Issa's.
Oh yeah, you do your.
Because you probably could ask Issa why we're doing our thing.
Yeah.
Yes, I just didn't want to interrupt anyone, and I wanted to make sure that I got that out of the way before we move on, and then I have to go 5 minutes later. Hey, Issa, can you come over and help me with this plant back in that other room?
Yeah, Issa will kind of wander over. Yes. What is it?
I was hoping to get a little bit of the poison to try to, like, reverse engineer it and make an antitoxin.
Oh.
But I don't have the steadiest hands when it comes to like medical level shit.
Oh. I think I understand. I'm not really an alchemist of sorts, but I can try my hand.
I'm just hoping that you're able to get some of the poison in this vial.
That I can try to do.
And I will hold the vial to give the help action. I would really prefer Issa rolls.
Alrighty. I will roll with advantage for Issa. Yeah, she kind of takes it from you, and kind of grabs one of the buds that were spewing the poison and kind of squeezes it into the vial for you and kind of caps it closed and very carefully hands it back to you and then quickly grabs like a rag and dusts her hands off, not wanting to be poisoned. I would be careful. This place is full of that similar smell, and I have a feeling that this is not going to be the last time we see it.
Yeah, which is why I'd really like to have a cure.
Well, I wish you the best of luck. She kind of pats your shoulder and guidances you. I should probably go back and make sure Tony's okay. She appears to be meowing a lot, and she kind of stands up, but at that point, it would have been all fixed. And you guys can kind of meet back together, make your decision. Do you guys want to continue to push on, or do you guys want to sit and take a rest?
I am I mean, I'm okay to keep going. How are all of you?
Same. That's
I'm actually doing really well. I'm just worried we see something worse.
I mean, if we see something worse, we have the ability to deal with such things. I'm. I mean, we need a go ahead from everyone that we are good to go.
I'm okay to go, but if people want to take a break, it would give me time to work on something.
Same.
Okay. I'm
Right,
fine with like.
So,
resting.
do you need like a short kind of rest, or do you want like a longer rest?
We don't need that. Probably don't need that long.
All right, let's just
you guys-
let's take a quick breather then.
All right, you guys want to sit
I-
down?
Hey, would you guys prefer it if we went to the other room and not the one that has this poison, gross smell everywhere? Or do you want to stay here?
We know here is empty.
We know it's
Like-
empty, and it does have more space. The other room was a little bit crammed.
All right.
I'm
I'm gonna go to the corner without any monsters. They
I'm
smell
gonna
gross.
go to the other room and try to focus on something really quick.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay.
Give us a ring on the walkie-talkie if you need anything.
I'm across the hall.
Yeah, but like.
But yeah, they kind of said that.
I mean, you
as
could
you leave.
yell if you prefer.
Yeah, but like Rocky Talkie is nice. You know, it's nice to have
Yeah,
phone calls
but
from
like
your friends.
also, it would be better if you give us a little, just like a little ring rather than shouting in case anything hurt you.
That's a good point.
Where be?
Well, they're shouting across the hall to Piers to tell him not to shout across the hall.
A lot of them.
It's pretty great. I love this party. All right, you guys. Yeah, feel free to roll your hit die to recover. The hit die that you want to recover during your short rest. So take this time where your d8s or d6s or d10. I don't think anybody has a d10. No, fighters have a d10, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
pretty
Fighters
cool.
with a d10. All right. Yeah.
Oops.
So feel free to roll your hit die. You guys could take 5. While we're doing this, I'm gonna quickly get up and go to the washroom. I'll be back in a second.
Sounds good.
Roll your dice.
Yep.
Thanks,
I
I
don't
got
need
you.
any yet.
I'm fine.
I am so tired.
Gotta love gaming.
Yeah.
What's your favorite part of being a gamer, Alicia? All right.
It feels like
Steven, what's your
Yeah.
favorite part of being a gamer?
Are we talking like tabletop gamer or video games inclusive? Because the answer does differ.
Well, I mean tabletop right now because that's what we're doing. But you do you.
I mean, as far as tabletop, I think the community you make with the other people at the table.
Yeah, that's really nice.
I'd say pissing off the DM.
Mm.
We have
That's a
a common
close
en-
second for
We
me.
have a common enemy, and it's the DM.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love the collaborating, especially when, I don't know, something really awesome happens just through the improv of the storytelling. I'm thinking about Curse of Strahd again, but still, like sometimes you'll have just the right conversation, or you'll find just the right solution to a problem, and it's like it makes the world a little bit more real.
Do you mean when we stop each other from doing stupid shit?
Yeah, pretty much.
Gotcha.
Tony's conversation with Tanari was fun, but I also like, Piers and Rhea just being friends, or Pud and Raven having a really sweet moment. It's all good. It's all good.
Fuck you, don't talk shit about my son.
I love your
I'll
son.
kick your ass. I'll kick your ass.
I
Do it.
His-
Fight me. Fight me,
His
bud.
dad could beat up your dad.
I'm sure. Hey, definitely. Pud could definitely beat up my dad or Tony's dad. Well, no, definitely.
Can Pud please beat up Tanari's dad? I feel like it would kind of help him get past shit. It would be therapeutic to watch.
Last. Oh,
Or
maybe.
Rex.
Rex is trying his hardest.
Yeah.
That's
We're
right.
getting there,
Just
but
better than
Denari is
most
still...
stats.
Well, Raven's dead.
Doesn't really have a
Pre-pod
choice.
dad. Well, Raven's pre-pod dad. Yeah, kind of can't really do much.
I mean,
dead.
also, I could have beaten Tony's dad at any time if I just chose to let the nukes fall on Tony's home island.
I do
That's true.
appreciate that. It could have been worse, though. I mean, like.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, you remember when I
Yeah.
tried to nuke everybody's parents?
Yeah,
Hey,
and then
yeah,
I
you're a bad
fucked you
person.
over,
Get out of
idiot.
What do you mean? You didn't try nuking mine?
No, that's true. I don't think I
Liar.
could.
Well,
I mean,
no, that was-
listen. Your mom killed your dad, so you already got enough parental issues there. All right.
Come on, don't leave me out. New car too.
Nah, I like her too much. I like me a mean MILF. All right.
Has
so-
Tenari done his thing yet, just out of curiosity?
Well, I don't know. I just got back. Did you roll for it?
I wasn't sure what you wanted me to roll
Okay,
for the
so
poisoner's kit.
roll plus your poisoner's kit. So roll plus your proficiency and then plus your intelligence. So your intelligence plus your proficiency modifier, because I'm assuming you're proficient with your poisoner's kit. Oh my god.
Yes.
Yeah. All right,
Yes,
that's
last
what
I checked. That is why I have one in the first place.
Yes. So you may roll.
13.
You try to make an antidote to this poison, and you realize it's going to take a lot longer than 30 minutes. So you're going to have to put it away
Wait.
for now, but maybe during a long rest you might be able to have another chance to try it again.
A short rest is
Wait.
1 hour.
Or is it an
Wouldn't-
hour? Okay, so what I'm getting at is you
Wouldn't-
don't complete it in this time.
Wouldn't reliable talent take an effect?
Uh,
Making it a 17?
no, because I don't believe you have reliable talent with your poisoner's kit. Reliable talent is something you need to choose. Right? You choose.
No, it's just... Reliable talent is just ability checks you're proficient with.
Alright, I'll give you a 17. And with the 17, you create something that might dilute the effects of the poison, but you're not sure if it would get rid of it completely. I'll give you that.
Okay.
It's not a perfect antidote, but it might do something. But I'll say you only make 1 dose. You make 1 dose of this
Fair.
antidote. Is that
Fair,
fair?
fair.
Alright.
Yep.
You can make more later, but in this time it takes you a little while to figure out how to make it. So by the end of the rest, you're only able to make 1. Do we want to go Pierce next?
If anyone else has nothing.
Does anybody else have something to do they want to do quickly during this short rest?
Could I? Ooh, but there's no ventilation. So could I make a little? Actually, no, because I have snacks in my bag already. I was gonna hand out snacks to everyone.
Alright, you do that. Easy.
Okay.
Anything else? Are you guys good?
No, that's
Alright.
it.
It
Oh,
doesn't,
sorry.
It doesn't need to be a whole roleplay thing, but whenever Tony has a free moment, she's looking at the tank. It's what gets her through the days and the nights.
Alrighty, yeah. You give it a little peek during your rest and read up on your notes. Alright. So Piers, what are you doing in the other room?
So, this is just like a test thing, and I don't know how exactly. I mean, he doesn't know how to exactly do it, but Piers would take his spellbook out and, as well as Alaros and the chainsword, and attempt to figure out a way if they could be combined, and just try to fuse them, just so I don't have to, because this is a very intriguing weapon, and this is basically what I wanted to make. This is basically what I wanted
Okay.
Mirror Piers to have.
Go
I would have
ahead.
asked.
Yeah.
So.
Go ahead and roll an Arcana check.
Okay. I don't This is just a check, so there's no way I could do any kind of save or just anything.
Right now, you're basically looking to see how you could do that.
Yeah.
This is an active thing. You're not saving from anything, so.
21.
Nice. You begin to look, and you know for a fact that when you got your greatsword upgrade for the sword, that was Tam gave that to you, right?
Yep.
Tam, you aren't sure how Tam fused the greatsword into it, but it had something to do with the golden cracks and those sort of runes that they've imbued down the blade. And you can assume that probably with more time than you have in an hour, you're probably going to need a lot more time. There is a way you can fuse this weapon into your sword. But right now, you don't have the time to do so. Not to mention that the runes that you would need, you might need to do a little bit more studying to make sure the ones you correct. You could probably guess about like 3 or 4 that you could put down that you know would work, but to finish the fusion process, it's going to take a lot more time than you have in this short rest.
If I can tell what the start is, I'll begin to do that.
All right. You write down, you begin to start the process, but after an hour comes up, you get the sense that either you need to go back to the party or you let the party come and find you. But
I mean, if I would at this point, I don't have the time to do this. But any given time, there's any chance at any given time to continue this work, I will be doing it.
Alrighty. Well, but you've made a start, and you're not an artificer or level 20 gold dragon, so it's gonna take you quite a bit. But you do know that it is possible, at least, and that gives you hope. Alrighty. You all join back together. I'm assuming Piers enters back, and you guys meet up in the big room. You still have a whole other wing of this to check out. And a lot more doors to open and things to snoop around in. But
do you guys want to check that last door in this hallway before we head to the other hallway?
Yeah, no, I don't see why not.
Yeah.
Boop, boop, boop. Boop-a-doop. Tony walks outside, accidentally uses the door that doesn't work at first, sees the awful room.
clunk, clunk. What a team.
Yeah.
Just the 3 of us.
Yeah, right. Just the 3 of us. Nice.
I mean, door's unlocked already. So
Yeah,
we're fine.
Tanari already unlocked the door for you, so you
Nice.
can open it. Inside is another coffin, and as well as one small chest. One very small chest.
Hello, I
Who
want
wants to do what?
the chest.
All right, you want
Okay,
the chest? You can go ahead and make an investigation check.
I want the chest.
Go ahead. Roll me an investigation check, Rhea.
You need some help on the coffin.
I'm not going to lie to you. I'm thinking
That's
it'll
an
be good.
It's an 8. It's a
I might-
box. It's a box,
might-
and you
I-
can't
I might
figure
need
out
to
how to
help.
open it.
I mean, I might need help, Rhea, actually.
Yeah, no, sounds
Oh.
good.
Hey, Rhea, do you need some help?
Yes, please. I cannot figure out how to open this box.
Oh, of course. I'd be happy to help. Do you mind scooting over a little bit so I can get on
yes.
in?
All right, Rhea, do you want to roll again with advantage, or Pud, do you want to roll?
It's an investigation check first on the box.
Yes,
Yeah.
but you can help if you want to use the help action. You can give Rhea an advantage.
I instead am just gonna use an athletics check to open the box.
So you're
Fantastic.
all right. Go ahead, try to tear the box open.
If Pud fails, I'll go.
15.
15.
So-
You grab onto it. You begin to claw, and you see your little dragon claws, gotta be your kobold claws. Begin to dig into the wood and kind of pull. Begin to slowly pry it open. And Rhea, you see Pud begins to. Pud doesn't have a lot of muscle, but what is there is it. I believe you probably use like a lot of like you just kind of shift your weight to try and peel off this lid. But inside this box in particular, is a scroll. tightly wound, and on it is a kind of like dark, kind of green wax seal of some sort of emblem that has this. It basically looks like the Tree of Life, but at the very bottom it has a bunch of like a Celtic knot kind of pattern.
Hmm.
That's the
Mind
emblem.
if I identify this one while they pop that open?
Nice. Yeah, I think Tony is going to go for the coffin, by the way, just popping it open.
All right,
I was
popping
I'll,
it
gonna
open.
say-
I'll
Is
identify
Sonari
that, and you
helping?
can tell me what it is after them.
Alrighty.
Nice,
Yes,
nice.
I'm helping. I'm grabbing my crowbar.
All right.
Is that going to be... Remind me, what kind of check is that?
Also,
This is an athletics check.
Great. What was that?
also, Caleb, check Discord real quick.
Okie dokie.
Okay, that is a 22, and then
Why did
a
you send
30.
a screenshot of my VTuber?
Because
Now-
it's funny.
What? I'm
Caleb.
just a little guy.
I have a question. It's
Uh,
okay if it's a mimic, but with the 30, if it is a mimic,
It's
I
not a
would
30,
like...
but I need the two of you to make Constitution saves.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yay!
You know what? I love Constitution saves.
Oh,
They're my
yeah,
favorite
yeah,
thing.
yeah. Alicia, if you need to head to bed, you go do that. Yeah. I
Yeah, good
think
night.
I will probably, if it works for you, I think we'll finish off this wing, and then when we head to the second part, we'll probably end there.
Yeah, I don't want you to miss anything.
Yeah.
Good
Just so you
night. Feel better.
know. Have a good night. Alrighty, I'm gonna scoot Rhea over, and put Rhea in Raven's spot just so there isn't like an empty.
It myself, but I'm playing Duck Life, so.
Whoa.
Well, no. I'm on the stream overlay because I've got all the little talking
Oh, okay.
sprites. So
Got it. Sorry, I thought you meant the.
no. You're okay. You don't need to move Rhea. It's fine. I pretty sure somebody else can. I have access that anybody can move anybody's token just because it's easier that way.
Great.
All right. Tanari and both of you succeed, so you're gonna take half damage. And also, you will not be poisoned. Tanari, you are going to take. Actually, it's been an hour now, so that Issa spell wore off.
Also, we left Issa.
It's 4 points of poison damage to both of you. Issa's coming. She's coming.
Can I uncanny dodge this?
No, because it is a surprise effect.
Cool. What's inside the awful box?
Another.
I would argue this one.
This time it's a body. Elvin probably wearing very plain looking robes. There's a couple of like iron rings around the fingers, like there's like I had to count how many fingers I had on my hand. There's 10 iron rings, one for each of his fingers. Oh my god, Caleb is not here tonight.
That's okay. Caleb, I'd like to cast Grave Robbery.
Okay. What the fuck is that?
She's right here.
Alright,
Yeah,
do you want to
I
take
just
the
mean-
iron rings off the fingers?
I would like to investigate them if possible with...
Yeah, sure,
but-
go ahead.
Cool. I love that you thought it was an actual spell. I'm sorry.
I listen, honestly, I think my brain clocked out when I got up.
That's okay.
29.
It's 29.
You would notice that these rings are not... They aren't magical in an enchanted sense, like most magical items are, but they're magical in a components sense. Like, these rings were used as, like, components for something before the body died.
And that's all we see so far?
That's all that's on the body. This body in here is particularly bare, aside from the scroll which Pud and Rhea found. This
Okay,
room
I
doesn't
think-
have a lot in it. Compared to, like, the jewels and the high, like, very silky robes that you saw on the bodies of all the other ones, like, they appear to be, like, kind of noble families. And then there's just this guy.
Can I pull Tony? aside?
Oh.
Tony,
Tony aside.
Yeah.
Yes?
Tony, I am a bit. You seem very nice, and I am a bit worried that when we go to divide up the stuff, that I will be kicked out, as you say. And I don't need anything specific, but could I have one of the rings just to say that I got something?
Okay, sure. I mean, honestly, I don't know that we need them. They might have been components for a spell of some kind in the past, but if you want, and I look to Tanari. I mean, do we need the rings? We could just give him all of them.
I mean, bring them over here first. Let me check if they're cursed. We don't need you
Okay,
getting
well,
cursed.
Okay.
All right.
And I pass them so you can perform the curse check.
All right.
I
You
mean-
ritually cast Identify.
What's the scroll, by the way?
It's not magical.
It's just information. Great.
It's a lore
And the
document.
rings are not magical either.
Not magical. They're just iron
Not
rings.
cursed.
Not cursed. Just iron rings.
Hey, Rhea,
Yes.
I'll hand out a ring.
Thank
Give
you.
it- of course. I mean, you've been putting in work. You deserve a reward.
Let's see.
He slips his thumb.
Oh,
It's a plain iron ring.
This is good. Do we just want to continue, or was there something we missed?
I think we're done with this hallway. We can check out the other wing.
Are you
Of
guys
this.
are you gonna save the scroll for later?
I'll open it up and read it
All right.
right now.
Can you read Elvish?
Hey, Raven,
Oh, Raven.
Yes.
Raven,
I can
sorry.
read Elvish.
could you read this for me?
Oh yeah, of
Raven-
course.
Raven-
It says blah 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 blah.
I will say, Raven's feeling a little bit sleepy, and Raven's kind of sad to his side. Is just like, and is just kind of like, huh? Doesn't appear to be in the mindset to read something.
I can read Elvish, you know.
Oh.
Yeah.
Tanari just stands there like, what the fuck? I'm literally an elf.
The literal
wanna read
half
it?
elf is like, what the fuck, man?
Tenari, you've
I'm
been
an elf
reading.
and an author. What the fuck?
Then get over here.
Then get over here and start reading. We don't.
Yeah. Read in your author voice. It's story time. Thank you.
I mean, if Caleb sends me what it says in like DMs or something, I will read it in Tanari's
don't-
author voice.
No, I have them written down more like a poem form note, which I could send that to you, but it's not as interesting. As you unfurl the scroll, it is full of dust. It's not going to poison you, but you kind of cough a little bit and dust it off. But as you kind of look over, it's written in that same off-Elvish language. But, so it takes you a second to translate, but you're able to. And you realize the message is very simple, but repeated over and over and over again. I'm sorry for what I did. I didn't mean to hurt them. I'm sorry for what I've done. I'm sorry what I did. I didn't mean to hurt them. I'm sorry for what I did. I didn't mean to hurt them. Repeated over and over and over again. And you could tell that this is handwritten. As the letters don't match up in a couple of places. They appear to be written differently. And you kind of scroll through and you, like, the scroll's quite long and you probably estimate that sentence is written probably over 2,000 times on this single scroll. And yet this person is still here. Buried in this ancient catacomb. You don't know who
So?
he is?
What's it say?
Well, it just repeats the same words thousands of times.
Ooh.
I'm sorry for what I've done. I didn't mean to hurt them. I'm sorry for what I've done. I didn't mean to hurt them. So on, so on.
Do you think it's like a suicide note for the person we found?
Mm.
I mean, it's hard to tell. Cause of death. but I assume
guess-
it was referencing probably. I was gonna say the family, but there might be other bodies in this place.
True.
Could be an. Oh wait. You think this might be one of the people from the story?
Were 10 rings important?
Mm, one of the only things it mentioned was an emerald. I'm gonna scroll up in Discord. I wrote down the shit. Uh, mm,
Would anybody like to make a
The arms where the earth itself can keep it away. Green emerald loot.
would anyone like to make a history, arcana, or nature check?
I would love to, but let me tell you which one it is.
All of them are the same, so I'm doing history.
Nature.
I'll do arcana.
I'm
do
also
his-
gonna do Arcana.
Yeah, 9.
9. Pierce, you're not entirely sure. Oh my god, I fucked up. All right. Pierce,
23.
yeah, you're not sure what this means. Tony, what are you rolling for?
History.
History. Pud, you're doing Arcana.
Mhm.
Tonari, you're doing Arcana.
Yep.
Raya, you're doing Nature.
I'm doing nature.
Okay, Tony. Generally, the four of you are able to concise. Piers, you're not familiar with the Fae. You've kind of chilled for most of the part dealing with demons and devils, but the Fae are something you haven't touched. But you guys might have recalled a faint history class, or Pud, maybe a past memory for you, a past life for you. But you recall hearing about how Fae creatures are weakened by pure iron.
Oh.
And
uh,
that's something you guys quickly... And you notice that the jewelry that... looking back at the jewelry that the noble families were wearing, or the circlets, rings, bracelets, whatever, all of them were made of pure gold as a base. And none of them were wearing any sort of iron or had iron weapons. Even the weapons you found with them are not made of iron. You realize, looking at them, they're made of this very tight silver kind of material. And if you look back at them, it's not iron. But these rings and this person is wearing iron over their fingers, which those who know anything about magic, arcane, arcana, would know your hands are one of the main things you use when you cast a spell. Steven's dead. Steven is back.
It's audio, sorry.
And not to mention that elves are quite commonly very attuned to magic. Very attuned to whether it's nature magic or the arcane, astral, whatever kind of source their magic comes from. Elven magic's very powerful in its main source. And you're not sure who this person was. You can investigate the side of the coffin if you want to know their name.
I would love to know their name.
You glance at the side of the coffin. It's, I can't. you kind of glance over at the side of it. And there's only one name. There's usually first names and surnames, obviously. Bless you.
Yeah.
But this one, it only has the name, Folas. Folas. If I could spell it properly. Folas. No surname. Here lies Folas.
I can't believe you invited me to your dungeon crawl and then gave me a mystery. I'm overjoyed. I'm tired, but I'm overjoyed, you know?
I appreciate it. You see this now. You guys can kind of linger amongst yourselves about who this person might have been. And what... And even with all of this, to put it, the coffin's identical to those that the nobles were in. Identical coffin. Like, the beautiful elven carvings, the plaque with the name. But this person appeared to be in a much different condition. But was still buried here.
Okay, so first of all, is this information being relayed for those of us that don't necessarily...
I would assume you guys are mumbling amongst yourselves about this, so you all can kind of generally get the idea.
Hey, just a quick thought. Maybe we should leave all of the rings on instead of taking them, in case this is a body will wake back up situation.
Here, give me a second.
And I would like to set crisscross. You set crisscross applesauce, and then I want a fucking brain box. Search for the name. Fullest wisdom checks +6.
You brainbox, and you look for this name in particular, and this is a fairly common... It's not common enough to be like, oh, every other kid is born with the name Folas, but it's common enough that you can't pinpoint who this person might have been. The name alone is... It's not enough to find out any information in particular, especially with the brain box. Mother 13. But it's not a common name anymore. You can tell that this name was probably common, give or take, about 1,000 years ago. And I'll give you that much with a 13, because, you know. That's what you get, Pud.
So also, we're totally just right in the catacombs of that town, huh? Because I mean, age-wise, this is probably just either 1 or 2 generations of elves back. Just so we are aware of what we are doing.
You know, the thought didn't occur to me.
Says the elf. Sorry.
Sometimes you need a little dragon to tell you what's what.
That's the way it goes.
How it be?
It's like how people have the angel and the devil on the shoulder. Yeah, Tanari has a little kobold on the shoulder.
Who's the... On the other shoulder, or is it just more Tanari?
It's me.
I would hope
It's... On one shoulder, I have a kobold cleric who's a very dear friend. On the other shoulder, God?
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 God. My least favorite god in this universe.
Aww.
And also my favorite. Now, let me rephrase that. I want to make it clear. My favorite, but also, like, the most evil. So, just because you're the most fun doesn't mean...
I can't say in good conscience you're my favorite, because you're not.
Aww. That's fair. I know who your favorite is.
Bitch, life.
I know.
Hey, at least she's got her priorities straight, Caleb. I mean, you got to give them to Liz.
All right. This is all the information you have. Kind of weird, but not much you can do about it.
Kind of cringe.
Kind of cringe.
So yet, how well preserved is the body, by the way?
Old. It's well preserved to the fact it's decomposed, and it's mostly skeletal at this point. But there's still like a few tufts of what you assume is hair. There's no eyes anymore. Nothing, like some areas around like at the back of the hands or the feet still have like pieces of what skin left, but they're very much white and kind of grayish. So it doesn't appear to be skin anymore. It doesn't. Yeah, the skull. What you're looking at basically is a skull. It doesn't. You can't see the face.
Okay, cool. I don't know why I responded as Tony.
Tony's just like talking to yourself. It's fine.
Yeah. Okay. So guys, folks, friends, I really don't want to be in a lich situation. Are we good? Can we? I just want to close this up. If I'm being honest.
Considering how we should handle this situation.
Can I go over and do an Arcana check on the body specifically?
Yeah, sure.
Right. 31.
What are you looking for?
Is there any traces of magical energy still left over on the body after all this time?
You get the sense that there's a lot of magical things about this place. And these bodies do hold some sort of essence to them. But how it's not powerful or it's not undead. As a cleric, you would be able to identify something like that. The magic on them that's left isn't undead or cursed in any way, but there is some very, very vague magic residue.
Is it fey in nature?
Yes, it would be fey in nature.
There is definitely something off with this body. There's still some magical stuff. Does anyone have detect magic and can tell me what kind of magic it is? Because I know it's fey, but I don't know really what it does.
I've got you. Unless anyone else wants to.
I do not have it. Issa, do you have it?
I'm afraid not.
We're
No.
clerics. The clerics don't got it. I mean, some clerics, I think, have it, but we do not.
Okay, sounds good. And Tony is going to prepare to cast Detect Magic because good times.
All right.
Just
Detecting magic, immediately your friends light up, but that's to be expected. As you look over this body, the bones themselves glow ever so faintly with this kind of minty green kind of hue that you can see with your vision. And you're able to identify it as Fey. Fey magic. That's just reminiscent in the bones and whatever remains of this person.
no school of magic.
What school of magic would that be? It's not.
Well, no, I mean, Fey magic isn't a school of magic. It's.
I know.
I understand that. It's like the magic of the Fey, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
That is helpful, but it's,
Yeah, I don't know what school that would be. Listen, I'm not super great with schools of magic unless I have it written down. And I don't have one written down. The answer is the Fey magic. But go ahead, Tony, and make me an Arcana check real fast.
Okay. Tony time.
Actually, not an Arcana. Make me a medicine check.
Oh. Okay.
Actually, this
okay.
would be medicine.
Okay, that's a 16 to start, and I'll add 5.
All right. That would be 20,
21, yeah.
21. Okay. 21. Tony, you kind of look over it, and one of the first things you realize as you look over the bones that are emanating this fey-like magic. And then you kind of realize that the arms of this body are much longer than a normal humanoid's arms length are. And you can kind of glance back at Tanari, who has normal fucking proportions. And you realize that the body is elongated. Much more than, like, the bones are bigger than you'd be expecting. Much more elongated and still
Excellent.
This is
remaining
just
with
like...
that fey magic. And you could tell it, like, looking down at the legs as well, that this person might have been quite tall and lanky in life.
Yeah.
And it kind of gives you the vibe that maybe they weren't an elf, but they were something else of similar history.
This is just like my least favorite creepypasta. Skinny gent. Ew. Okay, this doesn't look like an elf, you guys. Like,
Oh,
Summon
Tall.
says,
too tall. Like, I know elves can be tall, but like... Just like...
should we keep the bones? Had like that.
I'm
I
getting...
don't know what we should do with it.
If anyone else is getting the Fey vibes, I
I
don't know
am
if I
getting
want...
the Fey vibe.
I don't think I want Fey bones, to be honest. But if you think it's a good idea, I
Eh,
trust...
eh.
Hmm.
I mean, the Fae rely on trade as their form of, getting things, right? So, taking anything from this is probably not the best idea. Sorry, Rhea, you may need to give your ring back.
Yeah, I think it was...
Don't worry. You can pick out of the other things that we find out aren't cursed.
Definitely.
"See, but, well, I do believe you. I do not believe in the others. And listen, I've been
Yes,
trying.
but
but-
consider this. I'm the one with the magic items in my bag.
Definitely.
Okay,
And like, okay, wait. So to
Thank
start
you
you off,
for trusting me on this.
yeah. Tell you what, pal. I do have some stuff that you might want. Okay. And Tony's gonna pull some of her own magic items out. I've got an orb of direction. Always shows you which way is north. Okay. I've got a few potions of healing if you need that. Got the robe of useful items. I don't use it very often, but it's 24 uses left.
do not give it. I do not. It was more of a
It has to be from this mission because it's
Oh.
proof that Rhea helped out.
Wow.
Right?
Souvenir of sorts.
Yes.
Is that the case, Rhea?
yes. It was more for proof that I was here.
Proofy to tell the story.
I mean, and Tony is not going to reveal the rings she found. You know, I'll let you know. I'll let you know.
Rhea, come here.
Yes.
I will extend out a pinky.
I pinky promise that once this is over, if we all live, I will guarantee you will get an item.
Thank you, Bud. And he takes your pinky and puts the ring in your hand.
Thank you very much. Let's put these back on the skeleton.
Yep. And Tony is going to hold the skeleton's hands in place just in case it tries to move.
All right. I mean, you don't gotta go that far.
Listen. I'm cautious. I make bad choices sometimes,
Okay.
but I feel like
Consider this.
Yeah.
Let go of the hand.
She lets go. the wrists.
I cast Mage Hand and use the Mage Hand to put them on.
Oh!
Don't you also have this cantrip?
I literally do. I think I used it the first time we met, and it's... I used to be much more, into it with my cantrips. You're right. Let's see. Oh, that reminds me. And Tony is going to just snap her fingers real quick. And a nice fragrance enters the air, like newly polished armor. Just wanted to get rid of some of that poison smell.
It smells like oil.
Yeah, but that's my thing.
It smells like a BP oil spill.
Okay, fine. I can make it smell like
I'm
lemon.
kidding. I'm kidding.
Okay.
It's not.
How about like fresh forest rain
Oh, that's so nice. Smells like
or
fresh forest
campfire?
rain.
Oh, campfire smells so good.
Okay. She keeps on flickering between the different scents and people giving their suggestions.
It gets
Yeah,
real overwhelming real fast.
Can't you
Okay.
just do multiple
It
scents?
smells like someone lit a
here.
freshly rained forest on fire.
Nah, here I got it. No. Okay, do the forest and the fire,
Okay.
And then I will
Smells
do
like a
this.
forest fire.
And then I'll do the smell of cooking marshmallows to give the perfect vibe.
and then
It
wait.
And I'll do thaumaturgy to make the sound of little rain pitter pattering on the top of a tent.
This
Oh,
is
this is
so...
wonderful.
This is good. I'm glad we're all friends. Piers, isn't it the best day ever?
We can discuss all of this later. I think we should keep going.
That is true. We are in the belly of the beast.
Okay.
Can you just give me like literally like 1 minute?
1,
Yeah.
2, 3.
3.
I'd like to attune to the
Five.
sword.
6.
All right, yeah.
Seven.
Do you want to attune to the secondary sword?
Yeah, the sword
Alrighty.
that Raven tried to throw at my head.
Awesome. Yeah, easy enough. You could attune to it. Yeah. All right. Go ahead, take it. I will. I'll help you out. Send me a message on Discord to remind me to do that. To add that to your character sheet.
You need to find the chain thing as well, but I don't know how long it's gonna be solo for.
Well, I'll talk to you tomorrow, so I'll help you look for that. All right. You guys can leave the room, leaving this mystery of this strange being behind, and continue to move on and head down the hall. You now head down towards the left side of the hallway, or right. Fuck. The fuck are my directions? Okay. Yeah, coming down this way. Yes, you guys turned right, so yes, you're heading left. God. Brain's offline. Anyway. You guys have to get down, and there's more door. There's more doors, which at this point, you're aware there's probably a corpse in there, in a coffin.
And free stuff.
Do you guys want to keep raiding?
How many doors are there on your map?
There's no more. The map does not exist anymore.
Okay. How many doors are there that you have rooms prepared for with potential loot?
None. You guys got basically all the loot I had prepared.
Sick. All right. Well, there's still
There's still a little bit more loot which I have prepared, but that is saved for a different.
Is it gonna be is there a throne room?
You'll see. There's more rooms than just the coffin rooms.
Can I steal the throne?
Yes, absolutely.
The whole throne.
Yeah.
Just walking around with a throne on my back. I'll use the infinite rope.
Yeah, right. You do use the infinite rope as you do. As you begin to reach the end of the left hallway, it makes a sharp kind of turn and begins to move down as you see the ground kind of begins to move in this slight slope as it begins to navigate downward. And as you guys travel down this slightly ramped space,
Hey, Tenori, could you lead again, please? Pretty please. Tenori, do Tenori things. We need...
Okay, do you want me to do Tanari things or smart things?
do rogue things. Tenori
Yeah,
things
okay.
wait for
Okay.
later.
I was gonna say do Tanari things would mean burning this place down, not searching for traps, and I don't think that's what you meant.
Honestly,
So,
if you could burn this place down, that would be impressive. It is made entirely of stone. Very wet stone.
for someone religious, you really have little faith.
From here, the stone isn't as wet. You're walking on a ramp, but it's dry now. Like you're further enough in that it's not. It's the things have kind of dried off. The dampness was more higher up. All right.
21 for traps.
You begin to check around and look for traps. Watching the walls and the floor, looking for loose tiles, things like that as you begin to navigate downward. And you notice a small thread just laid over the stones at one point.
We'll tripwire.
Can I disarm it
Yeah, go ahead.
with my
yeah.
tool?
Mm-hmm.
Can I give the help action? I also am a rogue.
I'm gonna
Yes.
give guidance because.
All right.
So advantage and guidance.
You don't need.
I don't think I need advantage or guidance.
Okay,
I'll
wait,
take the
wait, wait,
guidance
wait. Use guidance. I want to see if you can get 40.
Can I double guidance? I also cast guidance.
No, you can't. No,
No,
you
you
can't stack the same
can't.
stuff.
What
Yeah.
is guidance again?
A
D4?
D4.
Just a D4.
A single D4. You cannot stack it, sadly.
Yo, 41.
Damn,
41.
41.
Yeah, Tamara, you walk up to the strip wire and you easily unhook it, and you hear behind you this loud chunk chunk, and then you hear just silence, followed by a very quiet rumbling noise.
Can I do something?
Yes.
I would like to use my ring to stone shape a giant wall behind us.
All right, you stone shape a giant wall behind you.
Wait, which direction is the noise coming from?
Behind you.
Yeah, I'm doing it behind us.
All right, you stone shape a giant wall behind you. Quickly as you basically like fucking earthbend that shit. And then you see ahead of you the floor begin to raise. That slope heading downward begins to slowly raise upward until it is level, and then continues until it is now a slope at an upward angle. And you feel this as you guys are kind of standing on it. You guys are kind of have to shift your weight a little bit as this raising of the slope takes about like a good like a good 10 minutes before it originally, after the rumbling stops and then the floor stops moving. The floor went one direction, but is now going another. It is heading upward. In the opposite way you came.
Sorry about the wall. I died in my past life to a giant boulder. I didn't want it to happen again.
Does that make sense?
The giant boulder that you've disarmed size.
Was it going to come from behind us?
Yeah, it was.
Fuck you. I prepped.
Isn't the whole point of disarming a trap you do it without setting it off?
Well, the thing is, you didn't set it off. What you did is you... Okay. Basically, what I have written is, if you are dumb and you activate the tripwire, a giant boulder will come and you guys will have to run out of the way. When you reach the bottom, there is a platform which raises upward and kind of triggers it and then kind of goes the other way. You rolled a natural 20. I'm just gonna raise it for you right now, so you avoid the other trap at the bottom. You rolled a fucking natural 20. You were probably able to rewrite the fucking dungeon with that.
I pull out my laptop, I plug into the dungeon, and I change the code.
Rogues are basically hackers of the medieval age. Let's be real.
They kind of are.
They kind of are, yeah. But there's now a slope that heads upward. And
I want to keep looking for traps as I walk up the slope.
alright, you keep walking up the slope, and at this point, there's no traps at this point. As you make it to the top. As you make it to the top, you kind of walk into this large chamber. The stones... What you notice first is there's a soft yellow light in this room. As you walk upward, you begin to hear the slight buzzing of, like, bugs in this room. Just kind of, you know, living as the walls are covered in this thick ivy and the floor, this, like, soft moss. But the part of the floor that is still exposed is kind of this, like, sort of yellowish limestone bricks that are kind of in a very circular pattern as you enter this room. There's big, like, pink and purple and white flowers that hang on the walls and kind of in these small garden patches, and it's quite beautiful. And you guys make it to the top, and you can look around. It's like a small garden. You can hear a small chirp of a bird in the distance, and the soft yellow light that appears to be emitting from some of these bioluminescent flowers that surround the sort of circular chamber you find yourself in.
Can I do a perception check for anything that seems evil, that wants to harm us?
Sure.
I'll leave the investigation of the room to others.
Yeah, I'll investigate.
That's 25.
Can I use the help action to give Ray advantage?
Sure, go for it.
Okay.
Rhea, you can roll with advantage. 25. You vibe out the room. There doesn't appear to be anything that's inherently evil about this space.
Thank you for advantage. It was better.
I'm happy to hear it.
12.
It was
What are you
11. But investigating.
Investigating. Tanari, I'm assuming you're also investigating.
Yep.
In this room, it's circular, and covered in plants, and you can hear, as you look up, you can kind of see the yellowish sky of the setting sun at this point. At this point, it's probably about like 6 p.m. And you see the yellowish sky, the sun beginning to set as you look directly up, and you realize there's an opening here. Like, you're actually looking into the outside world, which is why, like, there's sun coming in, there's these yellow glowing flowers, and all these... It's very livable in here. And you investigate the area, before eventually both of you, Tanari first and Rhea close behind, find this large stone door. It, like, or at least, like, what looks like a door, but it's sealed shut. You do see that this... Oop. Ben! Thank you for the subscribe. And fuck. Where was I? Fuck! Why did you
Hey, Ben.
subscribe?
Hey, Ben, you should do a Wild Magic Surge on Pod. It'd be funny.
Ben, why did you subscribe twice? I mean, thank you
Because
for...
Ben's a very kind soul.
Thank you. Yes. Fuck, what was I? You do find a large stone door. It appears to be sealed shut and has that same sort of elven kind of architecture just curling around the edges and in the center. To your knowledge, as you investigate, there doesn't appear to be any lock holes or any sort of door handle, but the design of...
Emerald ring.
What?
Or no place for an emerald ring?
No place for an emerald ring. As you investigate. Nor do you have an... Well, actually. And you guys kind of look over the door a little bit. It's sealed shut. And as you find yourself in this room, you know for a fact that this door... Can I have Rhea and Tanari roll me Arcana checks?
Well,
I can do that.
can I just give Tanari the help action?
Yeah.
Okay.
Tanari, you get advantage.
Let's go, Snorri.
Wonderful.
Let's go, Snorri.
Yeah, there it is.
Let's go for that nat 20.
You'll get a nat 1. Damn it.
Oh, you say
Not quite.
With the 26,
I think I'll keep
though,
the 26.
both of you immediately get that vibe of beyond this door is something truly evil. And there's like a second where like the energy kind of fills you up and you feel that anxiety rush through your body. But you know that whatever comes next, you guys are going to be prepared for. And I think that's where I want to end tonight's episode.
Yay!
Scatting away as I go for a raid.
Fantastic.
Is there anybody to raid? That's good.
Wait. Let me,
Shadow Legends?
wait, let me
Raid
go back.
Shadow Legends? Sponsored
Wait.
Not
today's
sponsored
stream.
yet, but please,
God,
raid, please.
if we get
Wait.
Wait, haven't you heard from their company sponsors? They have never sponsored anyone and never will.
it's great.
That's a direct quote from their marketing team. They have never done that ever.
That's so weird.
So weird. All right.
No. Wait for a second. Wait.
Who do you want to raid?
No, nothing. I'm saying wait because I wanted to be part of the raid.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, I gotta farm those points.
I think let's raid Nova Seas because she's.
I was about to say Nova Seas is on right.
Yeah, Nova Seas. We're gonna do Nova Seas. Everybody get in there. We're gonna do a raid.
Doing a
Fuck,
raid.
I accidentally canceled the raid because I'm so bad at fucking being a streamer.
No, I'm proud of you. You've got 9 viewers right now. You're doing good.
Alright. Everybody get in. Go raid Nova. They're absolutely fantastic and a good mutual of mine on TikTok. So, hope you enjoyed. I'm tired. I want to go to bed. Good night.